go, a chance over to the near side. We're going to have to replay the torn. Down low to the near side they go, battling for possession. Zaka in the offensive end, going to be over there to Middlestad, over to Zaka. Zaka, he shoots, he scores! That's a trick! Didn't have to go, face off, and the glove drop immediately. We got a fight breaking out here. Kostelic giving some punches up against Sam Carrick. They're right at the center ice. Gonna be a big shot and a big win by Mark Kostelic as he gets ripped down by Carrick after the fight. That's gonna be an added penalty. That's gonna be a game misconduct, I think, for Carrick. And the Devils are going to clear that zone over to the near side. Here it comes. He's sure on a chance. A shot. Denied. Rebound shot. What a save by Carter Hart. Waiting for it is, I believe it's going to be, it's not going to be Marner in front of the net. Here comes a chance. A shot. He scores! This is going to be Paul Cotter on the first shootout. Taking it in towards the net. Going to make a shot. Deflected by Carter Hart. Jesper Bratt moving in. He takes a shot. He scores! Jesper Bratt gets the first goal of the shootout. The Devils have a 1-0 advantage. Here we go, Mark Stone. No attempts this season on the shootout. Here's his first. Moving into the near side, over to the far. He shoots and it's gloved by Jake Allen. Mitch Marner, ready to go. Taking it in from the near side. Working around with speed to the far. He goes, and he scores! Oh no, did he double shoot it? Yeah, it's correct. Gloves immediately coming off. We got a fight right here at the beginning. Who is that? Is Zadorov and number 47, that's Struble, going at it right at the opening whistle. And here we go, Zadorov laying a couple fists, and it's going to be back against the boards on the near side. A couple fists going either direction, still clinging on to each other over on the far side. Now they're all the way back into the Bruins offensive end, still on their feet, still laying punches. Helmet comes off of Struble, and still laying some punches to Zadorov. And now Struble trying to get back in this fight, but Zadorov is absolutely dominating it, and they break it up on the boards. Up to the top of the zone, over to Mantha, intercepted, and here comes a breakaway chance for the Flames. He shoots, he scores. Connor Zary getting the first goal of the game on a breakaway after an interception. There's the goal horn. There it is. I was wondering when that was going to proc. But yeah. Gonna take the draw and gonna be won by the Pens. That's gonna be Kindle. Up to the near side to Shea. Shea working down low. Gonna try and take it behind the net. Trying to create some room. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Over to St. Ivan. He sends a shot. Deflected. Oh, I thought that was in the net. It went over to the far side. Battling down low in front of chance. A shot. He's gone!
He will not be denied twice. He will not be denied twice.
Bill Quaven, let's freaking go. That's how you do it, my boy. Passing back over to Novak. Novak taking it around over to the far side. Going to try and connect with Chinikov if he can. But here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go over to the near side. Carlson passing across. A chance. A shot. He's done. Guys, let's freaking go, baby. This the kid.
Took it on his took it on his shoulder and said, "Let me just clear this one."
That is how you do it. Did the kid clearing the Penguins bench? Let's let that horn sing, baby. That is how you do it. The Pens pulling a comeback win off and not blowing it. That is how you freaking do it. That is how the Pittsburgh Mother Loving Penguins do it. If they keep playing like this, we'll be covering Penguins hockey late into the summer. Let's go! The Pittsburgh Penguins getting a big overtime goal. Ready to roll. Face off in the Pens offensive end. Going to be taken back by the Red Wings. Sider along the far side board. Up through the far side. Battling into the neutral zone. Taken back by the Pens to the near side. Here comes Crosby. Looking to pass it across. He's a chance. A shot. He's gone! Ross! Front of the net, working with that puck, clearing it out is Kindle. A chance, a breakaway. He shoots. He scores! Igor Chinikov getting his first goal as a Penguin. Let's go, baby! 2-0 Penguins. Let's go! That is how you freaking do it. Okay.
How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here today, bringing you live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Boston Bruins taking on the New Jersey Devils. A big game here in the Eastern Conference here for the Boston Bruins. They are trying to stay alive in the playoff race. Currently, they are tied with the Detroit Red Wings at 80 points for those two wild card spots, but hot on their trails are the Columbus Blue Jackets at 79 points and the Ottawa Senators at 77 points. Not to mention the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Islanders sitting at 81. So if either of them drop down into a wild card spot, that makes it even more interesting for the Bruins. Boston doing everything they can here. A win is a must, especially against a team like the Devils, who find themselves currently 12 points out of a playoff spot, no games in pocket. They're really at a talent evaluation standpoint. What do we got? What don't we got? And what is our most dire need? That's really what we're seeing here out of the Devils for the rest of the way here. As of late, taking a look at our standings, let me go ahead and pull them up and give this a little reload. Taking a look at where we sit with these two teams. The Bruins 5-3-2 in their last 10 games on a winning streak of 1 game. The Devils also in a winning streak of 1 game, but going 5-5-0. They've been going a 60-minute team, no more, no less. And that has been the case for them this entire year. The Devils only 2 overtime losses the whole season. I believe that's the fewest in the entire NHL. Yeah, it is the fewest in the NHL. Behind Anaheim at 3, behind the Panthers at 3. The Devils are doing a great job at either losing the game in 60 minutes or getting the win. And we'll see if they can manage to get the win here. The Devils at exactly 500 on the season. 33 wins, 32 losses, and 31 overtime losses. Not overtime losses. 31 losses, 2 overtime losses. That was the wording I was looking for. That's what I was trying to grab for. But we are getting close here to puck drop. Taking a look at our starting goalies here. In net for the Boston Bruins tonight is going to be Eunice Korpisalo. Number 70 going to be going in the net. Let me go ahead and pull up his stats here. So far on the year, Korpisalo is sitting himself nicely. He is 11-9-3, 328 goals against average, 892 save percentage, and 1 shutout. Though he has been on a bit of a cold streak these last 5 games he's played. His only win coming against Columbus. The other 4 losses being on the road. One of them in regulation against Nashville, but then overtime losses to the Rangers and Penguins and a shootout loss to the Panthers. All this dating back to the very end of January. Taking a look at the starting goalie for the Devils, it's going to be number 25, Jacob Markstrom. What's good, Tromboner? How you doing, bro? But Jacob Markstrom on the season, he is 19-16-1 with a 311 goals against average, 886 save percentage, and no shutouts. In his last 5, he is 3-2 with wins against Florida, Toronto, and the Rangers at home, and losses at home to the Red Wings and the Flames. Those two coming on the 8th and the 12th of March. Also, for those of you guys who are new, who weren't here yesterday, we do have a link over there in the poll in the chat, below the poll in the chat, where you guys can join our free March Madness pool. Now, we don't have any prizes. The best prize I can offer you is a shout out during our live streams. But, you know, it's a fun little competition. It's free. You could enter up to 3 times with 3 different brackets. Yes, Tromboner, I know we talked about the idea of another NASCAR stream, but we got to do it by the end of the NHL regular season, not by the end of finals. By the end of Stanley Cup Finals is the goal, but we got to hit it by the end of the regular season, which is like a month away. So y'all are going to have to go ham if you want to get that NASCAR stream. So, just saying. Just saying, y'all got to go ham. 223 subs in the next, essentially the next 30 days. But here we go, the New Jersey Devils taking their home ice here at Prudential Center in New Jersey. A big game for them as they're trying to evaluate what they have, who they got, who they don't, and what the direction this team needs to move forward in. Meanwhile, Boston also getting ready to take the ice. We'll take a look at our starting 5, our projected starting 5 here for the Bruins. Going to be number 92, Marat Kuznetsov. Number 93, Fraser Minton. And number 88, David Pastrnak on that top line. Top defensive pair, number 45, Jonathan Aspero. And number 73, Charlie McAvoy. What's good, DeReynolds? Jason, I'll be at the Pens game in Denver tonight, so I won't be in the stream. Ah, man, that's unfortunate, man. But it's awesome to see you at a game I might be going to the Penn Stars game too, so we won't be live. I doubt we'll be live for Penguin Stars. I'm looking at trying to go to that game, so you know, PDF's talking about wanting to go to that because it's his team, so we're looking forward to doing that. So definitely going to games is like an incredible experience. I highly recommend it for anyone who hasn't gotten to a hockey game. But looking at the Devils starting 5 tonight, you are looking at number 28, Timo Meier, number 13, Nico Hischier, and number 91, Dawson Mercer. Your top defensive pair, number 71, Jonas Siegenthaler, and number 7, Dougie Hamilton. Again, starting in net for the Devils is number 25, Jacob Markstrom. He's not been terrible. We'll also be seeing the Stars and Avs on Wednesday. That'll be a good game. Oh, absolutely. Depending on what happens with this Penguins game, that could be the battle for the Central Division. I mean, the winner of that game, if the Penguins win tonight, the winner of that game could be leading the Central Division, depending on what happens. Because the Stars also play tonight, too. So we'll be scoreboard watching ourselves. So if Dallas wins tonight and Colorado loses, that game's going to be for the Central Division lead. But here we go. Starting our game underway. Puck drop going to be over into the far corner. Played around to the near side. Going to be off the stick there for the Bruins at the offensive end. Middlestat down low. Connects with Victor Arvidsson along the boards. Goes down to the corner. The Devils going to get control. That's Siegenthaler. But he gives it right back to the Bruins in front. Not going to go. Puck cleared out to center. Taken by the Devils. Working it around now to the near side of the offensive end, into the corner, and taken back easily by Pavel Zacha to the far side, top of the zone, kept in by the Devils. Shot goes off the body there of Aspero, and over to the near side. The Bruins clear the zone, trying to get into the offensive end is Arvidsson, but cannot control it. Taken back there by Jonas Siegenthaler. Ready to roll here, passing it up, looking for some room. That's Dawson Mercer now. Working his way up through center to the offensive end. He sends it into the far corner. Battling it out now to that far side. Taken back by the Bruins. Trying to take it out of their own end here. And they're going to move it out. Meanwhile, the Devils in the last 7 games, 5-2-0, averaging 4 goals a game. So we could be in store for some fireworks tonight. Mercer wing to the far side to the offensive end. A chance. Shot. What a chance. But not going to get a clean shot off there on Eunice Korpisalo. Over to the far side. That's going to be taken there by Hughes in the defensive end. Luke Hughes moving it around to the far side, trying to go through center. Up into the offensive end. Shot. Not going to make it to the net. Kicked away by Korpisalo to the far side along the boards. Working it around now off the stick. And now to the top of the zone. Gets cleared out through center. So here come the Devils over to the near side. Sending it into the offensive end. Played down low into the corner. Tied up for that puck over to the near side, trying to connect there with Steves. Goes down low. The Devils getting it back along the boards of the near side. Down low, that one from Gritzuk. Into the corner, over to the far side. They move it. Top of the zone, shot goes wide to the near side. And the Bruins are going to clear out the puck. All the way back in behind Markstrom, playing it to the far side. Dangerous area with that puck. And it comes loose, taken by the Bruins. Steves, but can't hold on. Puck cleared out by the Devils. Boston taking it back. Aspero over to the far side. Moving it up is Charlie McAvoy. Now to the near side to Aspero. Dumping it up into the offensive end and over to the far side. The Devils clearing it out of the zone, trying to move it up. Taken back by Boston in front of the benches. Over to the near side corner. That one going to be off of Dougie Hamilton to the far side. Moving it into that corner. Down low, tied up. Puck comes loose over to the near side for Kostelic. Over to the far side near the circle. Shot going to get deflected wide to the far corner. Tied up again. Corrali in there. Moving it to the top of the zone. Sending it down towards Corrali behind the net. Over to the far side. Wrapping it around. Trying to take it to the point with a chance. A shot. And is it a goal? Or, nope, saved. Okay. I saw the net, jostle, so I thought that might have got by, but no goal. Yo, what's good, Jen Adrian? How's it going, man? We'll be covering the Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins later tonight, so make sure you guys tune in for that. I got my Pens jersey sitting over there. So we'll be live for that one. Out west in Colorado. Denver, Colorado, if I'm not mistaken. Man, that was a beautiful chance, though. The Devils really had a chance to make this 1-0 early. But here we go. Far side face-off won by the Devils out of their own end to the near side. Trying to punch it up through center to the near side into the offensive end. Off of the stick of Connor Brown into the corner. Down low, sending it over to the near side. The Bruins take it back, clearing the zone, but the Devils get it back at center ice. Over to the near side to the far again. The Bruins with the game's only 2 shots on goal. Moving it now through center. Brown into the offensive end to the far side. Passing to Brown in front. Losing control in front of the net. Shot goes wide right. And here come the Bruins. Over the far side. Moving it in through center. And taken back. Wrestled away there off of the stick of Jack Hughes. Over to the near side, into the offensive end from Jesper Bratt. And the Bruins kick it back out. Through center to the offensive end, sent in there by Fraser Minton. To the far corner, Kuznetsov. To the top of the zone. Shot from the corner. Loose in front, trying to wrap around. He scores! Hold on. David Pastrnak puts the Boston Bruins on the board early here. 1-0 is your score. Sneaking one pass down the 5-hole of Markstrom. A beautiful play there by the Bruins to make this a 1-0 game early. Yoki Haru had the first shot blocked away by the pad, punched away by the blocker pad, and then just punching it right through the 5-hole. Sorry, my slow English. Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good, man. Man, a nice job there by the Bruins, though, taking a 1-0 lead, and the Bruins will win the draw to the near side. That was Pasternak's 25th goal of the season, his 3rd in the last 5 games. And the puck goes out of play. So 15:51 to go here in the first. Something just pinged somewhere, and I don't know where it pinged. I don't know what pinged where, but something pinged. Oh. Cancel. There we go. That's good. But a beautiful play there. I mean, Pastrnak just able to recover the rebound and then just sneak it through the 5-hole of Markstrom. That was one of the dirtiest goals you'll see. So here we go to the near side corner to the far side. Fraser Minton for the Bruins down into the corner. Passing it around now to the far side, trying to get to the point, and they can't control it. Yoki Haru loses control of the puck, played over to the far side, and through the neutral zone they go. Along the near side boards, down low behind the net of Korpisalo to the far side. Yoki Haru to the near. Trying to move it up, though. Devils trying to wrestle it away here in the offensive end, tied up into the corner. The Bruins get it. Up through center, Yoki Haru to the far side. Dumps it into the offensive end behind Markstrom. The Devils this season, minus 11 goal differential in the first 5 minutes. 3rd worst in the NHL for the record. So here we go to the near side into the offensive end. Kicked back out there by the Devils. The Bruins in front of their own bench into the far side of the offensive end. And it's going to be icing. I don't know about that. Dougie Hamilton could have gotten to that puck sooner. He just didn't. I don't know about that icing call. That's a little sus. Oh, man. So take a look at our poll over there in the chat. We're splitting 50-50 between the Devils and the Bruins here, and this one on 2 votes. Also, while you're over there in the chat, we got ourselves a free March Madness pool you guys can join. Winner will receive a shout-out from the channel during live streams. And here we go to the near side, down low the Bruins, behind the net to the far side. And sending it all the way up, and puck goes out of play. Bro, there's been almost 10 million, or over 9 million brackets created. And a lot of people are taking Duke. Oh yeah, so taking a look there at the Bruins. Man. Marco Sturm in his first season as the head coach played 5 years with the Bruins. 606 points percentage, so, you know, hanging in there pretty well. But here we go. We got the face-off to the right of Joonas Korpisalo and ready to roll. The Bruins have been incredible at home, not so much on the road since January 1st. So we'll see if they can shake the nerves here. The Devils passing up towards the top of the zone, goes loose into the neutral zone. New Jersey with it to the near side. Dougie Hamilton with the puck, passing it up. Now into the near side of the offensive end for Cody Glass. Down low shot. Not a lot of steam on it. Loose in front of Korpisalo and gloves it up. Nice job there by Joonas Korpisalo to keep the focus and keep the eye on the puck to not let it get by him. What's good, John? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Oh, we're no longer going to Vegas. Strats. Before the stream, I walked up, told my dad, because he might be joining us tonight. I said, hey, Dad, we're going to Vegas. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, 777. Oh, man. So here we go, over to the near side, face off to the left of Eunice Corpusalo in the Devils' offensive end. Gonna take the draw here, was going to be number 72, that gonna be Bustad, but now it's going to be, I believe, Siplikov. Actually, I'm wrong on that, it's going to be Paul Cotter. But over to the far side, the Bruins win the draw, intercepted Siplikov down low, able to connect with Bustad to the near side, trying to kick it up along the board to the point, shot kicked away. Over to the near side, along the boards, tied up, down low, it's going to be Marcus Stellick to the near side, able to connect to Lowry, up through center into the neutral zone, to the offensive end it goes, taken back by the Devils, along the far side, through center, over to the near side. Now, Sidney Crosby, yes, sir. Let's go, Sid. Unfortunately, we won't have Sid tonight, though the Mad Russian will be coming back. Gino Malkin will be back, which will be awesome to see. I should be on a plane to Florida right now, but it got canceled. Was it because of weather? Was it because of the weather? Been to Florida so much over the years, so you're not that upset. Oh, yes, that's good. Find the silver lining. Find the silver lining there, man. But yeah. Man, this is going to be a crazy night, though. We are going to be doing a quick turnaround here, because after this game, we got the Penguins taking on the Avalanche. We'll be live for that one. You're my Vance team, Gino. Yes, sir. Genoa Salami is back. He's going to be in the lineup. It looked like they were practicing him on the first line, actually. Looked like from practice, I saw like a morning skate lines. And they put the Chinikov and Chinikov-Gino line as that first line, which is a very interesting thing. I like Gino on the first line when he gets the chance. So they're looking at that. We'll keep an eye on what happens as we get some news coming through. But across the rest of the league tonight, we also got another game live right now. A couple games, actually. The Flames and the Red Wings. Let's take a look here. Let's get a little reload on the scoreboard. Still nothing there. And the Kings at the Rangers still tied up at 0-0 apiece as well. 8 p.m. brings us the Mammoth and the Stars, and 9:30 brings us the game of the night. The Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Yes, he is finally back. It was a 5-game suspension, which I think was a bit long. I know the NHL wanted to bring down the hammer, but like 5 games? Really? That's kind of BS. Spin the wheel of punishment. Aw, sorry, Gino. You got 5-game suspension. Then Rakagutis spins the wheel. He's like, oh, you only got a 5-game suspension. Like, bro, what? Oh, man. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let me go ahead into the game cast here real quick and just take a look at the assists on that goal. So I know it's Unri Yokiharu and Murat Uzdinov getting the goal, or getting the assist on the goal. But here we go to the near side. Face-off won by the Bruins. Punched into the offensive end of the corner. Played around to the near side. Middlestat in there around the far side. Puck goes loose. Taken by New Jersey. Down low over to the near side from Hughes. Over there to off the stick of Kovacevic. And to the far side. Kicked right back in behind the net of Markstrom. Played to the far side. And the puck goes out of play. Is this going to be a penalty against the goalie? Or is it going to say they went off of a stick? I think they're going to say it went off the stick of someone else, so it's not going to be a penalty. But I thought for a second we could have had a penalty on the goalie for delay of game. Boss favorite team, yes sir, the Boston Bruins. Man, just taking a look here. The Devils, man, have just been falling apart since November, or since the end of November, man. They were like one of the hottest teams in November. Then they just fell apart. But here we go. Far side draw going to be won by the Devils, sent up by the stick of Siegenthaler to the near side. Played around by the Bruins through center. That's going to be Fraser Minton passing down to the far side, wing to wing. Up through center to the neutral zone. Puck goes loose, played by Markstrom to the far side, maintained by the Bruins. A chance, but they can't control it. That would have been an empty net chance for Boston. And that puck gets cleared all the way out. It's going to be a New Jersey icing. Well, let's go back to that. That play by Markstrom, bro. He left his net to go play the puck, launches it out, gets taken right back by the Bruins. Wide open net chance, especially if they could have controlled it. There was a quick passing lane in front, and there would have been a wide open net 2-0. It's just there was a botched control, a little bit of botched control on that puck, which led to it being no goal, not even a shot. So here we go to the far side circle to the left of Markstrom. Another draw in the Bruins offensive end. Going to be won by the Devils. Down low, Siegenthaler to the near side along the boards. Up through center. Going to be taken now. That's going to be off the stick of Mercer. Played up into the offensive end to the near side. Down low, trying to drive the net and cycling it around to the top of the zone. Kicked out by Boston. Up through center. 2-on-3. 3-on-3 to the point. Shot. Geeky goes wide left. And a nice job after it goes off of the body of Markstrom, taken out now by Dawson Mercer. To the near side, to the offensive end, to his near corner, sends it around to the far side. Taken back by the Bruins to the near side, passing along the boards. That could be a penalty, but they're not going to throw the hand up, it doesn't look like. Over to the far side. A nice job there by the Devils, taking it out of their own end, looking for some room through center. Into the offensive end, Jesper Bratt with that puck, cycling it around. What's good, Ronnie? How you doing? Saying go Bruins. Well, here we go to the near side of the point. Shot for the Devils. Not even going to make it to the net. Off of Lowry. Over to the far side. Mason Lowry centers it up to Pasternak. No, sorry, it's Janot. My bad. Into the offensive end. And Corrali going to get into the corner to the far side. Up to the top of the zone. Lowry. Down low again. Loose puck. Maintained there to the point. Shot by Corrali. Not going to go. Puck goes loose to the far side. Corrali on it again at the boards. Trying to send it to the point. He does to Elias Lindholm. Shot. Not going to make it to the net. Sending it around to the point. Cycling it around to the near side. Janot pass over to the far side. Shot down low. Corrali now up to the top of the zone. Maintained Lindholm. Down low off of Janot into the far side boards. Back to the point. Shot. Not going to go. A nice save by Markstrom. And a little bit extracurricular. Dylan getting into it with Janot. And who else is in there? A little bit of fist being thrown there. Kostelic also involved in that one with Brendan Dillon. Well, thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. And still getting into it. Dillon and Kostelic just full on. They're just letting the fight play out here. Kostelic throwing punches. They're both grabbing at each other, trying to find a way. Kostelic giving a little bit of pushing and shoving on Dillon. Gets a nice little punch to the face. Still keeping the bodies. And into the boards they go. Nice little punching there. Still waiting for something here. Dillon desperately trying to punch away or push away. And now as they collide into the boards, the refs are going to get involved and break up that fight. But it's going to be Brendan Dillon and Mark Kostelic going to the sin bin for 5 for fighting. Man, I love calling fights, bro. Like, I love calling games and then just calling a fight in the middle of it. Okay, so it's just the fighting majors. There's no minors. I wasn't sure if there'd be an instigator or a roughing, because there was a little bit there. Kostelic and Dillon getting into it at first. Then Janot gets involved. So I wasn't sure if they were going to issue something on Janot. But Dillon and Kostelic then dropped the gloves and just let it happen. So, fortunately, no penalty to make it uneven. No power play. Going to play 5-on-5. But a nice job in that fight. For a second, I thought they were just going to let that fight break up. But they said, no, they're going. It's too late to go. It's too late to stop, so just let them fight. So here we go. 7 shots on net for the Bruins to only 1 for the Devils so far in the first 8.5 minutes, as we have 11.5 to go here in the first period, as we are ready to rumble. That faceoff going to stay in the Bruins offensive end to the near side zone, and going to be won by the Devils, sending it out to the near side along the boards off of the stick there of Hamenach, or I need to look at that name again. Either way, we got a stoppage. I wrote it down. Haminaho, Siplikov, Bukestad, Kovacevic, and Siegenthaler. Those are the names I'm going to have a little bit of trouble with tonight because I had to write them down, and I'm not used to calling the Devils. It's been a hot minute since I've called the Devils. So here we go to the near side, neutral zone draw, won by the Devils into the defensive end. Sending it over to the far side, clearing it all the way out, beating out the icing. Nice job there by Haminaho. And to the near side along the boards, played by the Devils up to the top of the zone, off of the stick there of Gritzuk to the far side, pass intercepted. Here comes Aspero to the offensive end to the near corner, down low, sending it, racing it out, trying to battle it around. I believe that's Arvidsson to the near side. Nice job by Middlestad. Arvidsson shot, denied. Puck goes out of play. A nice effort there by the Bruins, not giving up the ghost. All right. Let me go ahead and grab myself a little drink. Oh, man. Let's take a look around the rest of the NHL real quick. Well, we got a little bit of time. Still no goals around the league. Have you heard of this devil? Have you heard, if you have trouble with names? Oh, Jamie Langenbrunner. Yeah, Langenbrunner. I know him. The problem is I had, like, Aminaho, who is one that I have, like, never heard. I've heard Siplikov, I've heard Bukestad, I've heard Siegenthaler, but Kovacevic, and a shot by Pasta, not gonna go. But Kovacevic, that's easier to say, but Haminaho, that's just something I've never really had to call. So over to the far side, the Bruins to the top of the zone, sending it, shot denied. Over on top of the net, now to the near side along the boards. Up to the top of the zone, shot, gonna go wide left by Zadorov. And over to the far side, plays by Kuzadinov. Along the boards, across ice, pass intercepted. Moving out, Dawson Mercer to the far side, pass trying to drive it in. Off of the stick there of Timo Meier. And the puck gets cleared all the way out. Devils taking it back. Siegenthaler to the far side along the boards. Trying to move it around to the near side into the defensive end. That's Dougie Hamilton working with that puck. Passing back to Nemec. And again over to the near side to Jack Hughes. Over to the near side to the offensive end to the near corner down low. That's going to be off the stick of Hampus Lindholm. To the near side to Elias Lindholm along the boards. The Bruins trying to move it up. Sending it down low. Taken back by the Devils. Over to the far side. Connor Brown passing to the near side. Over to the stick of Jack Hughes. And into the corner they battle for that puck. Trying to free it up. Over to the far side it goes. Along the boards, taken back by the Devils, top of the zone, driving to the near side from Jack Hughes. Shot gonna be gloved by Korpisalo. What's good is me saying go Devils. I can get behind a go Devils chant tonight. The Devils aren't a threat to the Penguins, so I can get behind that. The Bruins are more a threat to the Penguins than the Devils are. Oh yeah, no, you're not gonna get me with Jamie Langenbrunner. You're not going to get me with that, bro. I know him. Oh, man. I know Jamie Langenbrunner. Well, at least the name. I don't know the guy. Like, I know of the guy, but I don't know the guy personally. But, you know, I know the name. And the LA Kings, Drew Doughty, puts the Kings on the board early, assisted by Mikey Anderson and the former Ranger Artemi Panarin, making it 1-0 Rangers, or 1-0 Kings over Rangers. 6:22 to go in the first period on that game. All right. Sounds like Dad's coming. What's good, Dad?
Terrible.
Why are you terrible? Tell the people. I want to see why you're terrible. You're live. You were on. Oh, yeah, you're live.
I'm terrible because I was not expecting to have to shovel snow this late in the year. You know how much it is out there?
What, like 2 inches?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to be careful.
And we got the worst kind of snow too.
People in our road has not been plowed.
Yeah. Well, part of the problem is that it was raining beforehand, so they couldn't even pre-treat the road, so it was rain to ice to snow.
So yeah, you better watch out tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Well, at least the interstate should be cleared by tomorrow. Oh yeah, John, we're getting a lot of snow on the back end of this. All the rain came through, and as I was driving home from work, I'm like, yeah, there's a couple snowflakes in there. Yeah. And then I go about 20 minutes of my commute. There's more snow in this rain. And then I get all the way up to Red Robin. And it's like, it's almost all snow at this point.
Go New Jersey. Go New Jersey.
Oh, boy. Dad channeling his inner Devils fan. You little devil, you.
Well, the thing is, I think that's the best for the Penguins.
It is. So the Devils to the top of the zone to the far side, driving down low, passing in front, not able to connect with Brad. Shot from the far side, top of the zone, not going to go. Puck gets cleared back out to center. Over to the far side, moving it now across to the near to the offensive end they go. Off of the stick, Glass to the near side, down into the corner, taken away by McAvoy along the boards, tied up behind the net. Over to the far side, played by Jack Hughes. towards the far side boards from the circle, driving it around down low, cycling it around to the near side, losing control of that puck, battling now tied up in the corner. Coming away with it now, Jesper Bratt over to the near side. Looking at Jack Hughes, 1.07 points per game, +1 in each of his past 4 seasons. So here we go, or 1+ each of his last 4. So over to the near side, down low, it's going to be a Bruins icing. Geeky not able to beat out the icing.
Yesterday,
Yes.
the one person in Anaheim
Yes.
that you were trying to say hasn't scored in a while. Did he score
Becca
yesterday?
Seneca?
Yeah, Seneca. Did he score last
I
night?
don't know.
Yesterday?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, look at that! Look at all that snow! Oh my gosh. So here we go, over to the far side, top of the zone. The Devils playing it back now to center ice to the near side from Hamilton. Into the offensive end, Mercer pass, shot, loose in front of Korpisalo, and he freezes it up. Go whoever Jason's rooting against. So you're rooting for the Bruins tonight. That's your rooting guide.
I mean, I to tell you the truth, I think the Bruins will probably win.
Probably.
So, I mean, I expect them to win.
Oh my gosh. I just can't believe
almost.
Yeah, I told you it was loose in front.
No, look at this. Watch this replay. And then right about there, he lifted his leg up.
Yeah.
And he almost got it underneath.
Boston Penguins. Oh my gosh. So here we go to the near side. Kuzadinov to Yokiharu to the far side. Along the boards. Up through center to the near side to Zadorov, my bad. Into the corner to the far side. Played there by Arvidsson if he can free that puck up from the Devils. Along to the far side. Going to be taken there off of the stick of going to be Siplikov. Up to the top of the zone. The Devils clearing it out through center. But we got a whistle here. Is that going to be a hand pass?
Yeah. Who is a scorer?
The goal scorer was David Pasternak, assisted by Kuzadinov and Yokiharu.
So either the spaghetti or the linguine.
Oh my gosh. Although that does work out for me because I got pasta starting in fantasy.
There you go.
I got pasta in fantasy, so.
So how many people out on the chat are doing their March Madness poll?
Well, we'll see. We got a few in the group already.
Who they got winning?
I can't see it, but did you join, Dad? I sent you the
No,
link
I
today.
have not yet, but I was just asking who people had.
Yeah, Dad's got to join. Oh my gosh, I just realized Nightbot is so far out of date. Oh my gosh. Nightbot's still saying join us on the road to 750 subscribers, and much love to you guys. Much thanks to the Lord. We have hit 780 tonight. So that's a little bit out of date.
A tad bit.
Let me go ahead and update that real quick to say 800. What's good, Egg? How you doing, bro? We change this over here to 800 and update. So over to the far side, the Devils trying to play it out. John saying hi to Nightbot. Yes, sir. Over to the near side, top of the zone, shot kicked around wide in front of the net. Oh, saved around by the Bruins. How do you not score on that? That was your golden opportunity.
Do a very good tip.
Oh, man. Over to the far side, along the board to the top of the zone, gets cleared all the way out, and it's going to be a Bruins icing. Oh, man. But that is where we are rolling here. I mean, just look at that. Beautiful, like, tipped right in front there. But then it goes in front. Nico Hischier had a chance. Then another Devil had a chance on the back end on the far side. After Hischier, someone else had a chance on the far side, and they couldn't even get a shot off. Watch this. So it plays by Hischier. Oh, man. Couldn't see it. But here we go. The far side circle. And the Bruins going to lose the draw again. This is big because a lot of the Bruins, all 5 of them, have been on the ice for just about a minute or more. Yokiharu and Zadorov out there for a minute and a half. And it's going to be another icing. They got to stay out. The Bruins can't go for a switch. The Bruins are going to be gassed. This is how the Devils score a goal because the Bruins are just going to be gassed. Oh my gosh. That's the problem. That's the one problem when you're playing defense in hockey.
is that it's very easy to get yourself tripped up into this loop where you're stuck on the ice for a 2-minute shift. Because if you ice it, you can't get off the ice. Over to the near side. Shot by Nemec goes wide.
There.
Over to Jokiharju to the near side. Moving it out the other way. Here comes Konstantinov. Trying to free it up into the offensive end. Now the Bruins can go for a swap. And they will, giving it up to Siegenthaler on the far side. Passing it around the boards and trying to move it up through center. Over to the near side to the offensive end. That's going to be off a stick of Jack Hughes, the Olympic champion. Over to the far side. Going to be frozen up by Korpisalo. Nice job there to get on top of that puck and freeze it up. Especially in second period and OT. Be careful. Long change. Absolutely.
So this is in New Jersey?
No, Boston's just all red.
No, I don't know what's home or away, or I don't know.
Yeah, this is a Prudential Center.
Okay, I usually figure it out whenever I look at the thing in the center ice, but I
yeah, no, bottom is home or right is home. So here we go. To the near side, won by the Bruins. Low ride down low, sending that puck around the near side. Trying to move it up. Through center into the offensive end. Low ride on a pass to the far side, sending it down back into the near corner. Not always, John, because sometimes they'll both wear colors, but usually, yes. So over to the far side, moving it around center ice. The Bruins tied up in front of the Devils bench. Over to the far side, played around to the near side. That's going to be over to Dougie Hamilton, and he clears it all the way up. But it's going to be too much for an icing.
Is there anything with, like, the football, the home team gets to pick what they're wearing, and then the
yeah, no,
road
usually
team
in hockey,
the
if you see whites, the whites are the road. Almost, I'd say 99% of the time, whites are home, or whites are road. So, here we go. Let me take a look at the group here real quick. So near side zone draw for the Bruins in the offensive end. Going to be won by the Devils, clearing it out the other way. Up through center to the offensive end. Here comes your chance off of the far side. Uh-oh. Wrestled back into the neutral zone. Taken back in. That's going to be a tripping, but they're not going to call the penalty. Into the offensive end. 2-on-none shot. He shoots and scores. Pavel Zacha. Although that shouldn't have been a goal. There was a clear and obvious trip at center ice that was just blatantly missed. Watch the replay here if they show the long replay.
I know.
Right there. Oh, no, it wasn't a trip. Good call by the refs. They just lost their footing. McAvoy just victim of circumstance. Just a friendly victim of circumstance. Over to Arvidsson. So it's going to be Arvidsson and McAvoy on the assist for the Pavel Zacha goal. So that was clean. In real time, I thought it was a penalty, but no. Wow. Wow, you can't let that happen if you're the Devils. You can't lose your edge like that. So here we go now, over to the far side. The Devils into the offensive end, sent in there to the far side corner. Giving chase is Siplikov into the corner, tied up with Konstantinov among others. To the far side, to the top of the zone, moving it out now, Janot across. And into the neutral zone, to the center ice, to the offensive end. They'll send it. Malcolm was suspended and Larkin wasn't hurt. I would not have Zacha, but I need a center. So a shot by the Bruins going to be gloved easily by Markstrom. All right. So there we go. Under 5 minutes to play here in this first period between the Boston Bruins and the New Jersey Devils. The Bruins holding on to a 2-0 lead. Taking a look around the rest of the NHL, no other updates. The Kings and Rangers hit the end of the first period, and the Flames and Red Wings have 1:14 to go in their first period.
No Kings and Rangers, no score.
1-0 Kings. Right. Drew Doughty assisted by Panarin and someone else I can't remember offhand. So let's see. I'm gonna say BTW, if you wanna join the stream, feel free. We'll see if PDF wants to join up. He might. Oh, whoa. I'm in the wrong VC. I'm in a dangerous VC. There we go. I accidentally joined the public VC. That could have been disastrous.
Which BC?
Voice chat.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, PDF messaged. Said, all right. So I joined up the VC. We'll see if he joins. He might. He might. But taking a look at our poll over there in the chat, we got 12 votes. And y'all are splitting 2/3 for the Boston Bruins.
Bean down.
Yes, John, you could have joined. You could have unironically joined. Uh-oh. We got a goal for the Calgary Flames. Yeah, that was McAvoy. McAvoy just kept getting hit in the face. So now it's good to see him without the face guard. Because he just kept getting hit in the face. I mean, just look at that. Just every time you turn around, McAvoy's hit in the face. But that goal for the Calgary Flames is going to be scored by Morgan Frost.
Look at his face, all the marks from the...
Oh, yeah. He is marked up pretty good. But Morgan Frost with the one lone goal for Calgary over Detroit. Is Detroit continuing their March collapse? Oh, my gosh. The March of the Red Wings. So to the far side, the Bruins launch it into the offensive end over to the near side. Shot, chance! And no goal! What? Oh my gosh! How do you not make it 3-0 there? Oh my gosh.
How did he?
Markstrom just, minted with the shot. Kicked up by Siegenthaler. That's what it was. It was kicked off the boot of Siegenthaler. Up into the air. And then goes high and over. Wow. Top of the zone, Hampus Lindholm across ice pass over to the far side, taken back by the Devils. Down in front of the net, over to the far side, off the stick of Heischer. Moving into the far side to the offensive end with a chance, all the way down around the corner to the near side, no icing. Under 4.5 to play. To the far side, Hampus Lindholm sending it up through center. Into the offensive end to the near side. Pasternak not able to get there in time. Over to the far side. Taken up at the top of the zone, down to Pasta. Pasta with that puck, wing to the near side. Low rise shot. Denied. Over to the far side, Siegenthaler. Towards the top of the zone, Pasternak not able to rip it away. Taken back over to the near side, and the Bruins get it back in the defensive end with Mason Lowry. Man, sliding pad save by the D-man. That's helping your goalie out. Body on the line. Exactly. That was an incredible play, but a shot! Nice chance there for Connor Brown and the Devils. Puck goes all the way back out into the defensive end. The Devils taking it back down low off of the stick there of Kovacevic. And over to the near side, through center, passing from Hughes across into the offensive end to the near side. That's Bratt to the top of the zone. Shot from the point, not going to go. Over to the near side, along the boards, taken in front of the Devils. Chance shot. Oh, it goes high. Oh, man, Jack Hughes had a chance. Jack Hughes had a chance. But hey, I mean, at least it's me. At least it's not 3-0. If I'm being honest, it should have been 3-0. Markstrom was way out of position, but Jonas Siegenthaler saving the goal. So, man, but the march of the Red Wings continues on as they hit the end of the first with a 1-0 deficit. Matvei Gurdin and Matt Coronado on the assist for that Flames Morgan Frost goal. So here we go, over to the far side. Hughes down low, passing in front of the point. Shot loose over to the far side. Taken back by Bratt, and the Bruins get it back. And center ice, wrestling forward, taken away by Luke Hughes, taken back by the Bruins. To the offensive end they go. Off of Arvidsson, into the corner, down low, wrestled back by Hughes to the near side. Along the boards, Bratt, wing to the far side. Up through center to the offensive end, they send it into the corner, back in behind Korpisalo. To the far side, Jack Hughes. Try and take it away, down low to the near side. The Bruins able to clear the zone, but the Devils get it right at the point. That one going to be taken there, and we got a whistle.
High stick.
Yep, played with a high stick. Looking at Nathan McKinnon and the Colorado Avalanche. That's the next game on ESPN. But we are ready to roll here with a center ice face-off. 2:41 to go here in the period. And we are ready to rumble. Center ice face-off, Kostelic. It's 47-on-47 crime. Kostelic against Cotter. Kostelic wins the draw to the far side. The Bruins sending it up to the offensive zone for Tanner Jeannot. Into the corner, battling for possession. You also missed a fight, Dad. into the corner. Still tied up for that puck, finally jarring loose up to the top of the zone, taken back out by the Devils. Here comes the chance off of a couple sticks and into the offensive zone to the near side. Puck goes out of play. Okay. So we are ready to roll. Oh yeah, I forgot Bobby Brink's now a member of the Wild. That's like scary. The Central has been active, man. Especially the Wild. They've done a lot of moves this year. A lot of moves. And it's a tight division. It is a tight division. But it is Colorado's division to lose. They have a 3-point lead with a game in pocket. So, it will be live for that game later tonight, too. Top of the zone, the Devils. Centering pass from the point, not going to go. Taken back up by the Bruins. Over to the near side, over to Kuznetsov. Into the offensive zone to Pasta. Pasta spinning around, taken back by the Devils and Gritsuk. To the far side, into the offensive end, passing wing to the near side, down low into the corner. Off for the stick there of Heminaho to the near side along the boards. The Bruins trying to wrestle it out of the defensive end, goes back down low. 1:45 to go in the period to the near side off of Zadorov. And taking that puck, looking to find somewhere to go. Over to the far side, taking it out from his own end, looking for some room. Trying to pass it to the near side, ends up hitting Hampus Lindholm, dumps it into the offensive end. Behind Markstrom, over to the far side, wrestling away that puck to the far side, Siegenthaler. Wrestling down low, we got a whistle.
High stick in the corner.
Yep. High stick in the corner, so we'll see. Is it... Question is, who's going to the sin bin? Because it wasn't played with a high stick, the puck was down in the corner. It was down low. Or are they not? Was it just? I didn't think it was played with a high stick, but it might have been.
You might have used a high stick to bring it down.
Maybe, yeah, because it's 5-on-5 still.
Yeah.
So here we go to the far side circle. And faceoff going to be won by the Bruins to the top of the zone, cycling it around. Shot not going to go. Over to the near side, down low, working with it along the boards, sending it to the top of the zone, and kicked back down behind Markstrom. To the far side, Dougie Hamilton with that puck. Centering pass to the far side, dumping it up into the offensive end. 1 minute remaining in the first period, 1 minute. To the far side, Elias Lindholm clearing it up through center to the near side, and that's going to beat out the icing. Played by the Devils to the near side along the boards. Moving that puck around, taken back. That's going to be Elias Lindholm into the offensive end on a pass to the near side, taken back by Dawson Mercer. Over to the far side he goes. Moving it up now to the point, kept in. Middlestat passing across, shot. Not able to get a clean shot. And Jonas Siegenthaler gets it with 32 seconds to go. Behind the net. Looking to move it over to the far side along the boards. Centering pass now to the near side, up through center for Heischer. Over to the far side, 20 seconds remain in the first. Puck cleared out to the near side, Middlestat with it in the offensive end, looking for some help. Sending it down low, over to the far side to Zaka. Zaka to Arvidsson, down into the corner, taken out aggressively there by Kovacevic. And that puck with 5, 4 in the neutral zone, 3, 2, 1. And the first period will come to a close with the score. The Boston Bruins 2, the New Jersey Devils nothing. The Devils Bruins are 26-0-2 when leading by 2+ goals this season. So something to keep an eye on there. The Bruins are not a team that gives up leads, unlike a certain other black and yellow team that's known to do that. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, diving into our shots on goal here real quick for this one.
Yes.
We have... What? Oh. But 9 shots on goal for the Bruins, 5 for the Devils. Man, the Bruins, they laid it on early. And then they just were not getting a lot of shot opportunities after that. That's really what it was. There was a lot of opportunities, an onslaught early. And then the Devils finally got on their feet. Granted, they still gave up another goal, but they're managing.
They were playing pretty well in terms of getting some opportunities.
Yeah, I mean the Devils have had opportunities. They just got to capitalize.
They just have not converted.
So we'll see. We will see. So I will be right back. Dad, I need you to entertain the folks, talk sports, talk whatever news you got, because I got to run and use the bathroom. So I will be back.
Oh, well.
Tell the people what you've got.
I have nothing. I have nothing.
You have a phone and an internet connection.
No, I don't. My phone is battery's low.
Oh.
So. But we see what's going on here. Everything is at the end. Hmm. Oh, hold.
All right. I'm back. I am back. Oh yeah, John did have an idea before I left. But I just realized it. Talk about snow.
Talk about snow. Oh gosh. I gotta redo the.
It's up to 3 inches now, by the way.
It's up to 3 inches. I gotta
Yes.
pull out the old shovel again, and then I gotta get.
And you don't got me in the afternoon.
What?
And you don't got me in the afternoon.
I lose you. I lose the source. I only gotta go in the at lunchtime and shovel. Be out there.
Oh boy. Let me go ahead and take a look real quick.
Unless
Let me
the
switch
sun
over.
comes out real quick, it just melts it all. By that time. I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Let me go here real quick.
I just hope this is the last of it.
First intermission of Bruins Devils.
And all the other ones are in the first intermission too.
Yep. Let me go ahead over to this properties. What we're gonna do in the meantime, let me go to here, and we're gonna do some bracket stuff.
Who? What do people have as their winning team?
Oh, I don't know. I can't see it yet.
I didn't know if someone would say what they had as their final four. Or...
Let me see here. First off, let me this over here. So we can go ahead and let me drag the background in here. We're gonna do a little
there you
bit
go. The puppy team's gonna do it. The puppy team. That's who's gonna win the final four.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so what we're gonna do the annual creation of 25 brackets. So let me go ahead and first off, can I create a new bracket from here?
You know what you want to do?
What?
You want to do one bracket with the people that's out there and say this, and the consensus wins.
I don't have the ability to do that, but I am thinking about going. Well, we don't have the people for that. It's the problem. But tomorrow, I'm looking at going live for a little bit tomorrow evening. We're gonna bring in Dougbot. We're gonna have Dougbot fill out a bracket or two. I laid out my 25 brackets today during my lunch, so I laid out how I'm gonna organize them because we're gonna do coin flips, both digital and physical coin flips. We're gonna bring in Dougbot. We're gonna use random number generators. So we're gonna do the easy generation ones right now, the ESPN randomly generated ones. We're gonna do a couple of smart brackets, and for these we're just gonna throw 150 in as the default. Oh, what a surprise! Duke over Michigan. Wow, how original. Yes, we're gonna have Dougbot create a March Madness bracket on stream. Maybe two.
And then we roast him whenever his March Madness is all wrong.
Let me see here. So the
Look
first.
at him!
Let me go ahead and change the name of this to ESPN Smart 1. And now we're going to create another bracket. We're going to do quick bracket, easy option, random. Tennessee State over Troy. I love the random brackets just because they're so much fun. So this is ESPN Random 1. I can't remember all the ones I did, so I'm just going to go ahead and just create one of each of the ones that I like to do here. We're going to create another bracket. We're going to do another quick bracket. This is going to be a random weighted by seed with Duke over Arizona. Yeah, we'll go ahead and enter these. Why not? No, we're going to hold up. I'm going to make my own picks and submit for that. Submit bracket. And we're going to go here, back to home. Rename this one to ESPN weighted one. There we go. A lot of Duke. A lot of Duke. And Duke, I think, is going to get another easy one, too, on this one, because this is going to be chalk. Autofill. Yep. Duke in Arizona. Okay. So those are some of the easy brackets. Let me go ESPN chalk and save settings. There we go. So we have a whole bunch of different brackets we're going to be making throughout the stream. Today, tomorrow, yada, yada, yada. You know the deal. We're going to do a little bit of this tonight, a little bit of this tomorrow. I might, since I didn't bring my paperwork with me that I wrote it down on, I am going to need to redo some of this. Dad, could I see that notebook, please, over there? Because I'm going to try to plan out. Oh, man. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, people's bracket. And then we have chalk.
Detroit just scored.
Uh-oh. The Red Wings are, the March of the Red Wings are not going down easy. Goal there going to be scored by Patrick Kane, assisted by Alex DeBrincat. Nice little goal there. Let's see here. ESPN brackets. We got Smart. And 1 year I picked Duke to win it all. They lost to Mercer in round 1. Oh my gosh. Smart, weighted, random. What? Let me double check what kind of brackets ESPN can do, smart bracket wise.
I got a question for the audience.
What?
Usually there is one team that, like a Cinderella team, that goes a long way. Who do you think this year the Cinderella team will be?
That is an interesting one. Tuckbot, coin, random.org. Then we got number, random.org, coin, Google, random, number, SLU, Mizzou, woo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we got ChatGPT and Grok. Okay, so there we go. Now we have our 10 that we're going to do. So we have Smart 1, Smart 2, weighted 1, weighted 2. And then we got random 1, random 2. Still trying to plan out these brackets. I remember what I did now. It's just a matter of writing them all down to make sure I remember. Dougbot 1, Dougbot 2. Coin 1, coin 2. Random.org, coin 1, random.org, coin 2. Random.org, number 1, random.org, number 2. Google, number 1, Google, number 2. Chat GPT 1, Chat GPT 2, Grok 1, Grok 2. There we go. I am making a full-fledged 25 brackets. That is the plan. That is the goal. That is the objective. I always make 25 brackets, then I always print them all out and manually track them. So we're going to do that again this year. I just had to lay out how I was going to coordinate my 25 brackets, but now I have the coordination plan in place. So we can actually work on some of these tonight. Including the Dougbot one. We can do the Dougbot one if we want to. We could do one of them tonight. So we're going to be getting to the third period here, or second period here pretty soon. So we'll see. We'll see. Start of the second period coming up. So let me go ahead and switch this back over to here. Minimize you.
Boy.
But yeah, so we're going to be doing a little bit of all that kind of stuff here. Go back into analytics. Okay. So we are ready to roll for the second period. What do you think we're going to see here this period, Dad? What are your thoughts? What's your beck and calling?
I think if the New Jersey continues on the way that they're doing in that second half of the first half, we may see a goal from them.
I think
it may come at the end of the second quarter. At the second period, it may be 2-1.
I think the next goal goes to the Devils. I do think the next goal goes to the Devils. We thought this bigger than some pools, so a pool of just your brackets. So what we're doing is I'm going to keep track of the 25 here and keep track of the ones you guys make over in the pool, which is linked in the chat. It was sent in a message. I'm going to send it in the Discord. It's a message in the chat, or it's in a YouTube post. So you don't need to worry. I sent it to you. You don't need to worry about it.
I didn't get it.
Look at your texts. It said it's sent for me.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Go to the YouTube channel, Dad. Go to the YouTube channel.
I don't see anything in there. You say you do, but you didn't.
I sent it. So here we go. Breakaway chance. He shoots and scores.
Not even
a minute into the period. Not even a minute into the period. It's Connor.
How many seconds is that?
Brown.
How many seconds is that?
32 seconds. Although we need to play New Jersey's goal horn manually. I forgot about that. So let me go ahead and play the goal horn for the New Jersey Devils. Here you go, Devils fans. There you go. The New Jersey Devils making it 2-1. Look at that beautiful play by Brown. Easy breakaway. Beat Aspero.
Before you look it up, let's get a question out there.
Yeah?
And hopefully no one looks it up.
The assist?
What do you think is the fastest goal in regular season?
Oh, it's been just mere seconds into the game. But here we go. Here we go to the far side. Down into the corner. The Bruins trying to get that goal back. Here comes Fraser Minton. That was Jack Hughes' 400th career point, by the way. Fastest to 400 points in a career career points in franchise history at game 414. Over to the far side. Konstantinov. And around, wrapping it around in front of chance. Shot by Minton. Denied by Markstrom. What would I say? The way the Devils played the end of that first period, I thought they were brewing something. They were cooking. And you better watch what the Devils are cooking. Oh, man. But a beautiful play there by Connor Brown. Oh, my gosh, the Kings. They're already dead. The LA Kings getting goals by Mikey Anderson, assisted by Alex Laferriere and Quentin Byfield. And then Alex Laferriere gets a power play goal just under 5 minutes into the second period to make it 3-0 Kings. 2 goals in 28 seconds.
The fastest goal to start a game?
Yes?
5 seconds.
5 seconds, Sean. But a chance for the Devils denied to the near side, moving it around. Along the boards, Yoki Haru moving it out of the defensive end, wing to the far side to Elias Lindholm. Into the corner behind Markstrom to the near side. Connecting with Gritsiuk. And into the offensive end over to the far side. A chance, Nemec pass, not gonna go. Behind the net to the near side, here come the Bruins, passing it along the boards. Aspero clears the zone and gonna race it back off the stick. No icing, gonna be taken by Siegenthaler. To the near side, out of his own end, looking to move it in. To the near side, off of the stick there of Paul Cotter into the offensive end. Off of now Charlie McAvoy to the far side. The Bruins moving it out the other way. Up through center into the offensive end. Siegenthaler giving chase. Played by Corrali behind the net. Tied up for that puck. Trying to free it up. Over to the near side, Corrali. Can he maintain it? No, he cannot. The Devils get the puck up to the top of the zone. Kept in by Lowry to the far side. Driving it, cycling around the net, trying to circle to the near side to the point. Pass by Lowry. Shot denied by Markstrom. Behind the net, around to the far side. A chance in front. Bodies colliding into Markstrom. Over to the far side. The puck gets cleared out. Nice job there by the Devils to withstand that slaughter attempt. And here they go. Over to the far side, now to the near. Here come the Bruins passing through center. Into the offensive end, Kostelic. Down low on a pass, trying to connect. Going to be taken by Dougie Hamilton to the near side. Tied up in the corner towards the area behind the net. Siegenthaler and Hamilton tied up with Konstantinov and among others. Over to the near side, Pasternak trying to cycle it around. Shot from the corner, not going to go. Over to the far side, taken back up to the point. Pass deflected, shot by Yoki Haru wide left to the far side. What is going on with you, fricky frick? Cancel. Over to center. Over to the near side, into the defensive end, Siegenthaler. And the Devils with the puck. Passing across from Hughes to center. Over to the offensive end from Bratt. Racing down into the corner, played by Korpisalo to the far side, taken by the Devils to the point. Cannot connect on that pass. And they're going to say it was icing on the Bruins. I thought that was a pass from the Devils, but I guess the Bruins were the last to touch it. Wow.
Not today, Satan.
What's good, PDF?
Not today.
That's good. How you doing, man?
Not bad. Game 6-7 for both of our teams today.
Oh my gosh. Get out.
Bro, there are like jokes about that at the stands today.
Oh my gosh. So here we go. Taking a look. Konstantinov with one assist for the Bruins. Face-off going to be won by the Bruins. Over to Konstantinov, passing back over to Zadorov. Back on in behind the net to the near side. Yoki Haru passing through center to the neutral zone. Puck gets cleared out. Here comes a foot race. Chance in front! Oh, nice play by Markstrom on that puck. Oh, highway to the danger zone. Right there, man. That was a ooh, she's a little runaway. Oh, man, a runaway effort there by the Bruins to try and get a goal on Markstrom. But you know the funny thing, PDF? I called the Devils' goal. I called the Connor Brown goal. Before the period started, I'm like, just you wait. The way the Devils played that second or the end of that first period, they're going to get a goal here. They're going to get the first goal of the period, and it's probably going to be early. Sure enough, 32 seconds into the period, they light the lamp. So here we go. Oh my gosh, Detroit. What is going on in Detroit? They are not even not even 8 minutes into the second period. 4 goals in the second period for that game.
We got one.
All right, so over to the far side, into the offensive end, behind Markstrom. Played around.
Pittsburgh Steeler with the goal for my team.
Matt Duchene. Or no, not Matt Duchene. He won the faceoff. But here we go. A shot by the Devils, denied by Korpisalo. That goal going to be by Steele for the Stars to go up 1-0. But let's break down real quick. Flames Red Wings, bro. It's goal-a-palooza in the second period over there. Patrick Kane gets a goal assisted by DeBrincat, 1:03 into the period. Then Emmett Finney, 5:06 into the period, assisted by Albert Johansson and Lucas Raymond. Then Patrick Kane with a chance at a trick, assisted by DeBrincat. And then Matt Coronado makes it 3-2 for the Flames. So the Red Wings still leading 3-2. But man, it's a goal explosion as of the last, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. There have been 3 goals.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a goal rampage over there. $100 on the Bruins win. What's good, Jeremy? Plus 125. That's pretty good. pretty good odds you took him at, too. The only thing I'd be a little concerned about is the Devils have really been kind of trying to dominate this game as of late, and they kind of have been the last few minutes. I think the Bruins still get the win, but the Devils are making it a lot closer than it probably should be.
Yeah.
And a nice little save there by Corpi Salo.
I don't see that the New Jersey goaltender is that good. He's making
Sam
some
Steeler.
saves,
Sam, the Pittsburgh Steeler himself with the goal.
Oh my gosh.
Already.
Take a look at Fraser Minton, Rookie of the Month, 14 points in January, but only 1 point since. He's been a reason.
Poulin got the goal.
What?
Poulin got the goal for them? The Stars?
Sam Steele.
Sam Steele.
So here we go, over to the near side, played around the boards, cleared up by the Bruins. Puck played off a high stick, but they're not going to get the whistle on it. Over to the near side, down low, off of Dylan to the far side. The Devils trying to clear it out. Heischer to the near side, through center, off of the stick, up a couple sticks into the offensive end. Timo Meier to the far side, not able to fully connect. The Bruins punching it through center, taking back Timo Meier into the offensive end, driving down low, can't get past Hampus Lindholm. Down low, tied up for that puck over to the near side. Mason Lowry centering pass to the far side. Up through center to the near side. Morgan Geeky with a chance but can't get a shooting lane. Over to the near side. Down low behind the net. Played shot from the corner. Goes off the back of the net. And along the far side. Tied up again for that puck. Jeannot along the boards. Kept in for now. Never mind. Punched out. Here comes your chance. Dawson Mercer into the offensive end. He's spinning around but taken back by the Bruins. Over to the near side to the offensive end. Driving it down low is going to be Corrali, but going to be corralled by Markstrom.
Now, every time you say low ride, you're going to be singing.
Low rider, get a little lower. Ding, 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 ba-da-da-doo. Low rider. Ding, ding,
Bro, the Mammoth have not recorded a shot on goal, and we're already 7 minutes in.
The funny thing is, I didn't even realize that was an actual song. I just thought that was the George Lopez theme song when I was a kid.
No,
Until I actually found it, I'm like, no, it is actually a song.
It is actually.
But for the longest time, I always thought it was just the George Lopez theme song. Because that's the song they used. They used Lowrider. So as a kid, I'm like, oh, that's the George Lopez theme song. Little did I know it was a song by War. Oh, man. Whoa, no.
My question is, why isn't Glenn Gulletson in the Jack Adams convo? Because we're missing like our top line to long-term injury, and yet we're on the streak that we're on right now. I would like to hear that explanation.
I don't know. So, PDF, did you make or did you sign up for the bracket yet?
I can't hear you, bro.
Did you sign up for the bracket yet?
I did, but I haven't put a bracket in yet.
Okay. So make sure we got people signing up.
Everyone else you go to, but not me.
Go on your phone to the YouTube channel and go to the post tab.
Wait, you talking to me?
I'm talking to my dad.
Oh.
Yeah, he says it to me, and I don't see it.
I'm gonna say, why are you yelling at me? What did I do?
No, I'm not yelling at you.
I sent it. You can see it on the phone. Look at the phone.
Oh my gosh, the Mammoth finally have a shot on goal. Casey DeSmith, the former Penguin.
You sent. How do you do that?
The two former Penguins, Michael Bunting and Casey DeSmith.
Oh man, bro, you know we got like 3 inches of snow, bro.
I know. I'm well aware. And yet people are saying there's cloud seeding that happened, that the government did this. I'm like, what? You do realize that the ratio of that is so, like, proportionally, like, you do realize how much energy that has to take to do something like that if you were the government? And gas prices would be a lot higher here if that happened.
Yeah. Well, here we go. The Bruins icing the puck.
And people are upset that this tornado threat didn't end up materializing. Like, bruh, be happy. Like, it didn't materialize. Otherwise, you'd have a lot of devastated communities. It's like people always have something to be upset about.
That's just people for you. People always find a way to get upset over the littlest of things because they thrive off of being upset. But over to the far side, down low, played around by Cody Glass to the near side, top of the zone, Siegenthaler. Sending it down low, back on in behind the net for Gritzuk. And around to the far side, going to be played around. That's going to be off of the stick of Haminaho. Down low, wrapping around. Siegenthaler not able to get a clean shot off. To the far side, Marat Kuznetsov clearing it up. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Bunting.
So over to the near side, down low into the corner, along to the far side, top of the zone, kept in by Siegenthaler. Down low to the far side, along the boards. Playing it around now to the near side corner. That's going to be for Dougie Hamilton. Down behind the net. Taken around by Zadorov to Henri Yokiharu. Moving it out the near side through center off of the stick of Fraser Minton into the offensive end. He pokes it away. Nice job by Minton. Passing down to Pasta. Pasta looking for some room along the board. Centering pass deflected by the Devils. Jesper Bratt now with the puck. Wing to wing over to the near side. Centering it up for Jack Hughes. Into the offensive end. He'll take it looking for some help. Sends it down low. Played there by Charlie McAvoy. And it's going to be tied up in front of the bench. Kept by the Devils. Down low. Chance poked away by Korpisalo before Brack could get a stick on it. Over to the near side. Tanner Janot clearing that puck. That's a moon puck. Taken there in the defensive end off of the stick of Kovacevic. And maintained now over to the near side. Jack Hughes through center. Into the offensive end. Centering pass to the point far side. Shot. He scores! That goal going to be Jesper
What a brat of like goal. Oh, we have a fight here in the Dallas game. We got Ernie and
Bradworth.
we got a fight.
Dogbot.
Tanev and Ernie. Oh, and Ernie got smoked.
Oh, man, a beautiful play there.
In that one.
Over to the far side, Connor Brown getting his second point of the night. Jack Hughes getting his first helper. Jack Hughes center to Brown, over to Bratt, wide open net. You can't miss it. Look at
It's
that.
not wide open.
Close enough.
Ernie
He still had
got
to sneak it under the
smoked on
arm,
that
but
one.
still.
I had to stick it under the.
But still, it was still pretty daggone close. That was Bratt's 15th goal of the season, his second in his last 5. Over to the far side, the Bruins now seeing that 2-point lead, that 2-goal lead evaporating into thin air. And now we have a new hockey game with 11:30 to go here in the second period. And the momentum is in possession by New Jersey. Over to the near side, along the boards, the Devils clearing it up from Luke Hughes. Back down low to, it's going to be off the stick of Kovacevic. Over to Hughes, back to Kovacevic again. Back down to Hughes, centering in front of his own net. 13 shots on goal for the Devils, 12 for the Bruins. Over to the near side, down low again goes Luke Hughes, looking for some room. Cycling it around to the far side, again coming around. And now he's going to get vertical. Passing to the far wing, up into the offensive end. They'll try and send it, and the puck goes back to the defensive end. Luke Hughes with the puck now. Over to the far side on a pass, stretch pass to the offensive end. Over to the near side, trying to get across ice, not going to go. Over to the near side, here comes Geeky, pass intercepted there by Luke Hughes. Over to the far side, through center to the near side, played by Korpisalo behind his own net to Lowry. Lowrider. You're not doing it right, it's Lowrider. So around a chance and denied by Markstrom. Let me go ahead and find the group invite again. I'll email it to you this time because clearly you don't get texts anymore. More sharing options. I'll share it via Gmail.
They all say.
It's sent.
Well, we'll see.
And just to make sure, I'm going to send another link to you.
Text-wise?
Yes. So here we go. We got a near side draw ready to roll here. It's going to be Elias Lindholm. He's going to get the boot. So it's going to be Morgan Geeky taking the draw here. What's good, Ben Thompson saying go Devils? We're with you, man. We are with you. Over to the near side, down low, played by Nemec to the far side. Trying to clear it up through center. Taken back off of the stick of low ride, battling it down low. It's actually Zadorov, a chance in front. Not able to get a shot off. Centering pass, big check dished out there against Pasta. Over to the far side, chance at the net, not able to go in. Along the near side boards, cycling it around, kept in by the Devils, down low to the near side. Yoki Haru, wing to wing, out of the zone to the far side. Pasternak into the offensive end of Geeky, passing up towards Pasta, intercepted. Moving it out the other way, Nemec is being hounded. Puck comes loose, taken back by the Bruins.
What?
At center ice into the offensive end of the far side with a chance centering to the McAvoy. And pass intercepted, cleared up to McAvoy, keeping it in the offensive end. Played off the stick of Markstrom. Over to the near side from Geeky. Centering up to the top of the zone, McAvoy. Shot goes wide right. And over to the far side, kicked out the other way by Mark McLaughlin. That doesn't sound right.
That was a nasty goal.
Uh-oh, we got a goal update. So here we go, over to the near side, top of the zone. We got a couple goal updates, actually. Wing to wing to the far side, from the point, near side, shot, not going to go there by Dougie Hamilton. Along the board to the near side to Jack Hughes. Over to the far side, down low for Bratt, not able to connect. Racing down low is going to be Connor Brown. Over to the near side, puck comes loose, taken there by Kuznetsov. Moving it up to the near side to Minton to Kuznetsov again. Into the offensive end, centering pass with a chance. Driving it, shot gets blocked, deflected to the near side. Up to the top of the zone and cleared all the way out. Giving chase into the corner. That's going to be into that corner, tied up with Paul Cotter. Over to the far side, puck goes loose. Maintained at center ice. To the near side, off of Hughes. Moving it now from Hughes to Hughes. And that's going to be a trip. They're not going to call the penalty. At center ice.
His skate.
Maybe, but the fans wanted a penalty. A big physical battle now into the offensive end of the Devils. Puck goes back into center ice. The screen goes black. The arena disappeared for a second. Up to center now, passing into the defensive end. With that puck is going to be Luke Hughes as we cross under 8 to play in the second period. Taking it out of his own end, the Bruins trying to line up defensively. To the far side, nice job there to break through. Down low, a chance, not able to go. That chance there was by Hughes, Chad. But here come the Bruins to the offensive end. Shot going to be kicked off by Markstrom. Over to the near side corner, down low, wing to the far side. Freeing it up through center all the way out. Played by the goalie, Korpisalo. Over to the far side, kicked up by the Bruins into the neutral zone. Wing to the near side. Luke Hughes with that puck through center to the far side into the offensive end. Taken back by Kostelic. Into the offensive end. He sends it back in behind the net of Markstrom. Taken by Luke Hughes, not Jack Hughes. With 7 minutes to play here in the second period. Hughes with that puck, entering the neutral zone, passing, stretch pass to the offensive end. Now Timo Meier taking it around the far side with a chance, a shot from the corner denied. Off of the stick now of Heischer. Top of the zone, circling around, shot gets kicked out to the far side. Tied up into that corner, Dawson Mercer among others. And the Bruins going to come away with that puck for now. Throwing it through center, loose in front of the benches. Taken back now by the Bruins, passing across off of the stick of Heischer, and it's a race for that puck in front of the Devils bench. Over to the far side, still tied up in front of that bench. Puck goes loose into the Devils offensive end. To the far side, cycling it around, centering pass towards Heischer, not able to connect. Heischer sending it down low, cycling it around to the point. Nemec with that puck, shot, not gonna go. Over to the near side along the boards. Loose puck gonna be taken back by the Bruins. Kicked up through center and all the way out. It's going to be a Bruins icing. All right, so real quick, we got a couple of goal updates here. We got a goal update out of Detroit. So real quick, that goal update out of Detroit. It's going to be Moritz Seider on a power play goal, assisted by the man himself with a hat trick of assists, Alex DeBrincat and JT Compher. By the way, JT Compher was added to the assist on the second Patrick Kane goal. So over to the
Yes.
near side, the Bruins clearing that puck out of the defensive end towards Siegenthaler. Played out through the center ice area, taken back by the Devils. The Bruins needing a change desperately. The defenders out there for almost 2 minutes. Into the near side corner, everybody else out there for a minute plus. Into the corner, down low, Zadorov to the far side. Cycling it around, over towards the near side to Bratt. Bratt cycling it around to the top of the zone. What's up?
Go, Big Bish.
A shot by Hamilton, not going to go. Played around to the near side and clears out of the zone. What's up? What's up, PDF?
Oh.
You sound like you're dying over there.
Yeah,
a chance in front! Denied. Over to the near side, a beautiful chance by the Devils. And Yogi Haru and Zadorov both out there for 220 plus. The forwards out there for 30 seconds or so, apart from Fraser Minton, Kuzadinov and Pasternak out there as well. Zadorov and Yogi Haru both looking for a change, but now gonna get a chance to change the Bruins having the offensive end.
Game already.
Up to center, over to the near side, McAvoy. Taking it down low with a chance. Centering pass, kicked up by the Devils, kept in by the Bruins. Shot for Aspero, and gonna be frozen up by Markstrom. Pasternak was a bit slow to get up after a hit over there, so hopefully he's all right.
You ate too much pasta.
Oh, man. Taking another look at that Jesper Bratt goal.
I don't even know who this other.
But taking a look real quick as well, the goal out of Utah, or out of Dallas, Utah Mammoth getting that second goal of the game. That was Clayton Keller, assisted by Mikhail Sergachev, the defenseman. Let's freaking go, boys!
Utah?
Yeah. Oh, not just that we want Utah to win, but we do want Utah to win.
Well, there's somebody that doesn't want Utah to win.
Yes, but Penguins fans want Utah to win. Because Utah technically could be a threat to take a lower draft pick than Winnipeg. It's not likely, but, you know, them winning the game would help. So, absolutely, Penguins fans are siding with Utah for tonight.
No, not tonight. Sorry.
Yes.
We got to keep up with Colorado. I've made up my mind. I want the President's Trophy because last time we won the President's Trophy, we won the Cup.
And now this time it's a world of first. You'll win the President's Trophy and lose the Cup to the Pittsburgh Mother-loving Penguins.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad, don't worry. I already made a commitment. If the Penguins just make the playoffs, I'm buying the Penguin suit.
Penguin suit. Oh, God.
I'm buying the Penguin suit if the Penguins just make the playoffs. And we're covering the Penguins playoff games in the Penguin suit. So, just saying. If you guys want to see some fun playoff hockey, that's a way to do it.
Oh yes, oh yes.
If the Penguins make the playoffs, PDF, I'm buying an inflatable penguin suit. Like, you know those inflatable like dinosaur like T-Rex suits?
Yeah.
They have them for like other animals,
suit?
and I found one for a penguin that's like $45. So I'm gonna get it if the Penguins make the playoffs and call the Penguins games in the blow-up suit.
Oh my God, bro, you're gonna get memed to death.
Hey, any publicity is good publicity, right?
I guess so.
Not necessarily.
Hey, if I'm known as the Penguin guy, I'll take that as a win.
Bird. Or
So
how about just any? What about like a like pigeon or something like that?
No, not a pigeon, only a
there's no-
penguin. So down low, Aspero out of his own defensive end to the near side. Under 4.5 to go here in the second period. Big battle along the board for that puck. To the far side, moving it out. The Devils getting it in front with a chance. Down low to the near side, not able to connect. Trying to hit Bukestad from Gritzuk, not able to connect. Top of the zone, cycling it around. Shot! Not going to go. Frozen up by Eunice Korpisalo. Nice chance there by Kovacevic. Okay. So, let's see. Let's take a look over here. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, drop a like, drop a sub. Always appreciate it, bro. We are trying to see if we can hit 1,000 subs before the end of the regular season or by the end of the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay. So let's take a look over here. Let's take a look at X. Do we have any other news? Okay. So here we go. Far side circle face-off, ready to roll. It's going to be Corrali up against Heischer. And Heischer wins the draw to the near side for Hughes. Shot and frozen up.
You got to control that stick, man.
An easy freeze up there by
Pittsburgh
Eunice
Steeler, you
Corpusala.
got to control that stick.
You know, we might rock without the hat until the Penguins game. I know the hat's like part of the brand, but like, you know. Oh! That's not live, I don't think. No, that's not live. Because they had the tracers, that was a replay.
You see the two fights we had, or they not post it yet? Bishop.
I have not taken a look yet. But over to the far side, down into the corner, sent for Hampus Lindholm, trying to free it out the other way towards the near side. Along the boards, cleared up. The Devils, Hughes with it. Over to the near side, along the boards, punched out and played off of Corpusalo. Over to the near side, clearing it out the other way, all the way out, and it's going to be icing on the Bruins. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and just do this here. Ooh, Jaquan Brisker stealing Corliss Waitman's number.
New guy.
Look. Yeah, Jaquan Brisker. Okay. So here we go, top of the zone to the far side, sending it around the Devils to the near side. Shot by Jack Hughes, denied. Bodies colliding into the goalie, and that puck gets cleared all the way out. It's going to be an icing on the Bruins as Nemec touches up. Okay. So we'll see. What are your thoughts so far, Dad?
I mean, I told you.
Oh,
that,
go Blackwell.
New Jersey at the end of that first period, they were coming on
for a
strong.
shorty right there.
They got the 2 goals. Now it depends on right now. Can Boston
cycling
back
around,
up again?
kicked away by Corpusalo. And over to the far side they move, trying to cycle it around. Off the stick of Bratt, shot denied, kicked away to the far side. Lindholm, Hampus Lindholm, is gonna get hit with another icing. Oh my gosh, Boston is just getting hit with icing after icing after icing.
Is that to try to turn it back up again after you're kind of trying to defend. You're thinking at the end of the first intermission, you pretty much got this 2-0, and you're play defense. Now you got to change that from defense to offense.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's tough.
So here we go to the near side. The Bruins low rise, sending it around to the far side off of Zaka to Middlestat. Up through center into the offensive end to the near side, played by Siegenthaler. Along the boards, the Devils trying to move it out the other way. Through center, passing, stretch pass to the far side. Going to be played into the corner. 2:40 to go in the period. 16 shots this period for the Devils to only 7 for the Bruins. That is the story of the game so far. And we got a penalty. The game's first power play is going to be going to the New Jersey Devils, as it looks like David Pastrnak is... Yep, David Pastrnak going to the sin bin, 2 for tripping. So the New Jersey Devils are going on to the power play.
Now, if they could score here, go into...
Oh, power play goal would be incredible.
Into the second intermission, leading 3-2.
Okay. So we shall see. They're taking a look at the preview for the next game. The Mad Russian coming back for the Penguins. All right.
You haven't seen too much with Chinikov either.
Well, because Chinikov has thrived with the Geno line. And actually, it looks like the Penguins are going to be rocking with them on the first line.
Geno and Chinikov?
Yeah. Let me take a look here. Yeah, the lines this morning were... oh, wait a minute. 32 Hockey Updates has them on the second, Novak, Gina, and Chinikov. But Penn's Inside Scoop had Chinikov, Novak, Malkin as the top line, Mantha, Raquel, Russ the second, Koivunen, Kindle, Brazeau, Soderblom, Dewar, Achari. Which means they knocked out...
snowing outside?
They knocked out Blake Lizotte. Yeah. So no Lizotte.
It's still snowing.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
It's still going to snow for another couple hours. The mesoscale discussion doesn't expire for another 2 hours.
Bro, and it's going to be 66 on Saturday. Oh my, bro.
We're going to end up with like 4 or 5 inches.
Brought up the weather here, didn't we? Didn't I?
Yeah, we're going to end up with like 4 inches. Maybe 5.
4 inches.
Well, we're already at about 2 to 3.
Is it really that bad? Because last time I saw like 1 inch on the ground, but I haven't looked out my window.
We were close to about 2 to 3.
Hours. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. So here we go.
Do not want my drivers getting stuck. Whatever they do, they better not get stuck in any way tomorrow. And I am not going in tomorrow because I already have things planned.
And so over to the far side, the Bruins clear out. Back on in behind the net of Markstrom to the near side. Here comes Dougie Hamilton. The Devils are 7 for 11 over the last 4 games. 1 for 6 over the previous 9. So they are best in the NHL in the last 4 games, the Devils are. So we'll see if that power play unit can keep going. Bratt into the near corner, battling with McAvoy. Tied up along that corner. Trying to free that puck up. Still trying to free it up here. 127 on the power play. Kept up by Corrali. Moving himself up through center. Burning a few seconds to Kostelic with a chance. A rush. A shot. A save by Markstrom. Going to play it up the near side. Here comes your chance. Heischer to Hughes. Hughes over to Brown. Brown across. Taken back by the Bruins and punched out. Back into the defensive end comes Dougie Hamilton with that puck through center, passing across to Jack Hughes. Into the offensive end, looking for some help, passing back. Down into the corner, Heischer. Sending it to the top of the zone, Hamilton. Down low to Heischer. Heischer into the corner. Over the far side, taken by Zadorov. Cleared up towards the top of the zone. Kept in by Brown to the near side. Along the boards, Heischer. Heischer down low, passing, centering to the top, Jack Hughes. 39 seconds on the power play. Down to Brad, up to Hughes. Hughes with that chance, down to Bratt, punching in front, not able to go. Over to the near side, Heischer. Top of the zone, Hamilton, down to Heischer. Down to Bratt. 55 seconds to go here in the second period. Over to Hughes, to shot, not going to go. A nice chance by Dougie Hamilton. Over to the far side, Jesper Bratt with that puck up to Hughes. Hughes cycling it around that far side. Up to the point to Bratt. Bratt down Hughes. Down to Hughes, over to Hamilton. 5-4 on the power play. Shot, not going to go. And with 1 second to go, that power play is effectively going to expire. 31.3 to play in the period as well.
Oh my gosh, we only have 3 inches reported here an hour ago, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Nobody better not get stuck tomorrow. I am not going into work. I'm sorry. I have 3 days off. I already have things I need to do tomorrow. You better not call me.
Okay. So let's see. Over to the near side. Power play expires. The Devils with it. Wing to wing from Meyer. Over to the far side. Centering it up into the offensive end. 20 seconds to play in the period, and we got a whistle for the offside. Okay. So let's see here. So far side neutral zone draw, ready to roll. And here we go. 19.8 to go here in the second. 17 shots on goal this period for the Devils, 8 for the Bruins. Over to the near side. To the far side board, centering it up in towards the offensive end. Wing to the near side. 11, 10, 9. The Bruins punch into the neutral zone. 8, 7, 6. Into the offensive end. The Devils to the near side. 4. Shot goes wide to the far side. 2, 1. And that's how the second period will come to a close with a score. The Boston Bruins 2, the New Jersey Devils 2. Going into the third period, we got ourselves a new game. This period will decide it all. Okay. So we shall see. Let's take a look over here at the NHL scoreboard. So no other score updates to provide. Still 4-2 Red Wings over Flames at the end of 2. Still 3-0 Kings over Rangers at the end of 2. And at the end of 1, Mammoth and Stars still tied at 1 apiece. And of course, we're tied at 2 apiece after our second period.
Okay, allow me to go.
So what's your first thought after the second period?
I think the next goal is going to, whoever scores the next goal is going to win the game.
Oh, we'll see. Hopefully it's the Devils, man.
I don't think it is. I think Boston is going to come out and they're going to score somewhere in the 8 or 9 minute mark for the third period.
Hey, how much time's left in the period?
3-2 at the end.
Well, remember, Dad, streaks are meant to be broken. The Bruins have not lost in regulation when leading by 2+ goals. And they have had that happen in 28 games. They've lost twice in overtime, but they have played 28 games where they've had a 2-goal lead and never lost in regulation.
Yeah, but the thing that I'm looking at is that they're a good team, and they just have not played. They were behind in this case the whole second period. They didn't play a good second period.
Oh, absolutely not.
And they didn't play a very good end of the first period, so I think they're going to come out and they're going to be regenerated, and I think they're going to play a better start of the third period, and they're going to get a goal there, somewhere around the 8 or 9 minute mark.
The problem is they have to wrestle back the momentum from New Jersey when they have not been playing good at all.
Yeah, but sometimes it just takes, a little bit of a break, type of thing. So I just that's my prediction. It'll be like 3-2 Boston, or potentially 4-2 Boston with an empty netter at the end. That's my prediction of the score. We'll see whether or not it works.
We'll see. We will see.
If it happens that way, then I'm going to go and I'm going to try to
win the lottery?
Yeah, bet on the lottery.
The only problem is that the Powerball is only like 88 million and the Mega Million is only 60.
I'm okay with 60 or 88 million.
The problem is, after taxes, that cuts it down to like 30 million.
I can live with 30 million. I can live with 30 million. I'm not greedy.
Hey, it's not a livable income. I mean, look at the NFL stars. OBJ came out and said that's not a livable income.
For him, yeah. With all of his expenses, yeah. But for the average person, God.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, we'll see here. Oh, we are rolling our way here. What? Oh, you're heading up? All right. We'll see you, Dad.
Yeah.
Lame that you're not sticking for the Pens game, but okay.
Well, some of us have to get up early and work tomorrow, unlike other people.
Half the time I'm up before you.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Mr. 3-day vacation day.
I heard that.
I was waiting for a response. I'm like, I wonder if you heard that.
Listen, unless you're a blue collar worker, you don't understand what we go through. That's all I'll say.
I'm kidding.
So when we get a day off, guess what? We pretty much sleep all day.
Oh man, let's hop over here real quick. Let's hop over to here. We're gonna do little bit of.
Well, that's a cool transition there. Dang, bro.
We're gonna do a little bit of March Madness. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to open
Stereo Madness, Geometry Dash. Oh, count me
ChatGPT,
in. Add
new project, March Madness 2026.
get hacked, Jason.
So we're gonna go ahead and start a new chat, and we're gonna say, "Hello, ChatGPT. You are
Hello, Doug
a
Bot.
sports analyst who specializes in NCAA men's basketball. Your job is to predict games that I provide to help fill out a 2026 March, if I could type, Madness bracket.
Come on, type.
I will
type,
provide
type.
the games. You will provide the predictions. Are you ready for this task?
By the way, I will be right back. I'm gonna get some chow.
Okay. Also, feel free to research the potential matchups to give your best answers. We'll see what we'll do this with ChatGPT here. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and provide it. Here's your first set of games. And let's go ahead and create a new bracket. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to home. I'm gonna rename this bracket. Oh, did it not create? It did not create. Okay. Let me go ahead here. We're gonna go into here and we're gonna say, here's your first game, our first set. 1 Duke versus 16 Siena. Okay. We're gonna provide it with all these matchups here. 8 Ohio State, 9 TCU. Ohio State versus 9 TCU. Oh, I can't type. We are going to provide this to ChatGPT and we're going to get ourselves our first bracket. 5 St. John's versus number 12 Northern Iowa. Okay, Northern Iowa. You know what? I gotta move this over here. I gotta be able to do this on two different screens. For Kansas versus 13 is California Baptist. CA Baptist. 6 Louisville. If I can actually type in the seed, that would be amazing. 6 versus 11 South Florida. Number 3 Michigan State versus 14 North Dakota State. Number 7 UCLA versus number 10 UCF. And then number 2 UConn versus number 15 Furman. Here's your first round. And we're gonna put in here, this is the East. And then we got the South. And really, I could just copy paste this and just change the teams. Florida versus TV/LEH. And we got Clemson in Iowa. Then we got Vanderbilt McNeese. Okay, Vanderbilt. Then we got Nebraska Troy. California Baptist is replaced with Troy. Then we got UNC VCU. North Carolina, sweet Carolina, let's go Pitt. Illinois and Penn. Penn. St. Mary's. Who is St. Mary's facing? Texas A&M. This last match is going to be number 15, Idaho, and number 2, Houston. West. Okay. Arizona taking on Long Island. Okay, and then you got Utah State taking on, not Ohio State, but taking on Villanova. Then you got Wisconsin. I know I should have had this typed up, but I didn't. I know. Most prepared streamer. High Point. And we got Arkansas and Hawaii. Okay. After Hawaii, we got BYU taking on not South Florida, but it's going to be Texas/NCSU. Gonzaga and Kennesaw State. We got another sighting at Kennesaw State. I hope they go far, but they're not. Missouri taking on not UCLA, but Miami. And then Purdue against Queens. Okay. Let's take a look at something real quick here. Just to see. All right. And then we got the Midwest. Duke is replaced with Michigan. Then we got UMBC/Howard. Ohio State's replaced with Georgia. TCU replaced with St. Louis. Texas Tech up against Akron. Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. They're taking on Hofstra. Then we got not Louisville, but Tennessee taking on Miami, Ohio, or SMU. And the 3 seed is Virginia taking on not North Dakota State, but Wright State. Santa Clara. Okay, and Kentucky. Then we got Iowa State and Tennessee State. There we go. We'll see what he does. Here we go. Pick is Duke. TCU. You're taking Northern Iowa over St. John's. Wow. Kansas. It's pretty standard. Louisville, Michigan State. Then we got UCLA, UConn. In the South, Florida, Iowa. Okay. McNeese, Nebraska. VCU, Illinois. And Texas A&M, Houston. We go back up here. Arizona, Villanova. Wisconsin, Arkansas. BYU, Gonzaga. And Missouri, Purdue. In the Midwest, you got Michigan, St. Louis. Alabama, Tennessee. Oh, wait. Akron, Alabama. There we go. Tennessee, Virginia. And Iowa State, Kentucky. All right. So this is how the bracket looks after one round of play for ChatGPT. We'll definitely get through more of this, though, as we go throughout the stream. For sure. In fact, let me go ahead and move this over here. All right, here's your round of 32 games. East features 1 Duke versus number 9 TCU. Then we got number 12 Northern Iowa versus number 4 Kansas. Number 6 Louisville versus number 3 Michigan State. Number 7 UCLA versus number 2 UConn. South features 1 Florida versus number 9 Iowa. Number 12 McNeese versus number 4 Nebraska. Then we got number 11 VCU versus number 3 Illinois. And number 10 Texas A&M versus number 2 Houston. West. All right. Third period will be beginning here momentarily as well. 1 Arizona versus number 8 Villanova. Villanova's number 8, not number 9. Number 5 Wisconsin versus number 4 Arkansas. Number 6 BYU versus number 3 Gonzaga. And number 10 Missouri versus number 2 Purdue. Midwest, not Miss West, Midwest. Right after this here, we'll get back into the game, right back into coverage, because we are almost there. Number 9 St. Louis. Number 12 Akron versus number 4 Alabama. Number 6 Tennessee versus number 3 Virginia. And number 7 Kentucky versus number 2 Iowa State. So we'll send that, put this over here, and we are ready to roll for the third period. So here we go, over to the near side, the Bruins with possession out of their own end. And going to be moving it out is the Bruins down into the offensive end, down around the near side, wrapping it around a chance in front, denied. Over to the far side, that's going to be Middlestat. Backing around to the far side, taken by the Devils. Moving it up now through center to the near side towards the offensive end. Here comes a foot race, Connor Brown. Over to the near side, tied up for that puck. Taken back, McAvoy down low, taken back, Timo Meier. Chance in front, shot denied. Over to the far side, centering to Kuznetsov, moving it up through center into the offensive end, wrestled away for now by the Devils. Up through center, cycling back. That's going to be off the stick there of Dawson Mercer. Moving it around the near side, here comes Luke Hughes. What's good, Gaming Gavin? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Flipping it up into the offensive end, back on in behind the net of Eunice Corpusalo to the near side. Here come the Devils, or the Bruins, up into the offensive end. Fraser Minton, wing to wing, and gonna go back into the neutral zone for
Jason.
Pasta. What's up, PDF?
You have the Rams and the Bears showing up on your
Oh my gosh,
thing.
You're right. You are so right. Good catch. Good catch. I flipped to the wrong scene. I flipped to an NFL scene instead of an NHL scene, bro. Oh my gosh. The problem is I have a lot of scenes like that are overlapping. Here we go. It's good to see you're doing well, Gavin.
Yeah.
I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Yeah, good catch, everybody. I was on the wrong side here, but Zadorov, top of the zone. But yeah, I'm hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there. Channel's been having a pretty good series, a pretty good run as of late. So praise be to Christ, man. Back down behind the net to the near side. And over to the far side, the Devils trying to kick it up. In front of the net, taken by the Bruins. Pasta, wing to wing, not going to go. Top of the zone, sent around Lindholm to the near side. Over to Zadorov.
Good
Shot
save,
kicked
Smith.
around, loose in front, saved by Markstrom. By the way, for anyone who is here, who's looking for some March Madness action, we do have a poll over there in the chat. The top link in the chat in the pinned comment. That is our official group for March Madness for this year. So, you know, if you get a little mad in March, you don't got to be an expert. We're a bunch of people who don't know what we're doing trying to make some predictions. So, you know, winner gets a shout out on stream.
Especially
Yada, yada, yada.
Especially when meteorologists today really dropped the ball on today's forecast.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
I mean, moderate risk for DC, and all you got is like a rain shower.
Yeah.
And maybe a clap of thunder.
But here we go. Top of the zone, shot. Aspero goes wide. Over to the far side. Played around Zaka. Along the boards, down behind the net to the far corner. Sending it around, down to the near side. Loose puck. Getting to it is going to be the Devils off of the stick of Colton White. Tied up around now, over to the far side. Centering in front of the net. Down low behind the net towards the near side. Sent out off of the stick of Kovacevic. Into the offensive end, shot, he shoots and scores! The goal scored by Paul Cotter. On the assist is going to be Maxim Siplikov. That's a way to do it here. That is a way to do it for Paul Motherloving Cotter. For your Devils fans, here we go. It is Paul on the goal there early here in this third period. What a way to take control of the game here for the Devils. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look over here, cycling around. And a center ice draw after the goal. Real quick, just gotta say though, much love, bro. Much love to Allians. We've gained about 5 subs today. It's been really cool to see the growth over the last few weeks. It's really been cool. But here we go, over to the far side, through center to the offensive end, down low is going to be off of the stick of Kostelic, over to the near side. Corrali to the far side, top of the zone for the Bruins. Now Boston is in danger mode. Around the far side, low rye up to Hampus, Lindholm to the near side, shot not going to get there. Over to the far side on a rebound, not able to make it to the net. As a Jackets fan, I'm glad Boston's losing. Me too, bro. Pens fans are with Devils fans tonight, bro. Let's freaking get it.
Yeah, nobody
and
likes
a
Boston.
2-on-1 chance, Jack Hughes. Not able to get a pass across.
Jack.
Low rye on a nice use of the body there to block off that pass.
No one likes the Bruins unless you're from Boston or have any relation to Boston.
To a point,
FYI.
So here we go, over to the far side, into the offensive end. Never mind, taken back by the Devils. Over to the near side, here comes Gritsyuk into the offensive end, sending it down low into the corner. Yoki Haru getting to it, flipping it up along the boards. Off as Zadorov, into the neutral zone for Pasta. Flips it up into the offensive end, taken back by Hischier. Nico Hischier over to the far side, back and around behind the net. Cycling it along the far side boards, up through center. Uh-oh! Over to the near side, Dougie Hamilton, shot goes wide, over to the far side, played around, loose puck, up through center, into the offensive end, come the Bruins, a chance, working around, he shoots, he scores! David Pastrnak! Bro, I love doing that. I love doing like the extended names. I love doing those extended names.
I just had, ironic, because I just had Pasta.
That was a nice flip right in the 5-hole. Man, Markstrom lifts up that pad just a little bit. And that little bit was all Pasta needed to slide it underneath. But hey, if Boston's going to score, at least it's Pasta. I got Pasta in fantasy, so that goal helps. Oh, man. Let me see how I'm doing in fantasy, by the way. That was Pasta's second goal tonight. 6th multi-goal game of the season. Can he get the trick? We got the hat ready just in case. But around the far side, here comes Luke Hughes to the far side, sending it up through center to the offensive end. Aspero going to get to it for the Bruins. Back in behind the net to the near side. Cycling it up all the way, and it's going to be icing on the Bruins. The problem is I don't got a lot of... I literally have nobody playing right now except for Mikhail Sergachev, Morgan Geekie, who's doing literally nothing, and David Pastrnak. Then I got Ricard Raquel, Brian Rust, and Igor Chinikov tonight. So here we go. 14:45 to go here in the third period. All right. Let's take a look around the rest of the NHL. We do have a goal update. 2 of them, to be specific here. Out of the Rangers game and out of the Mammoth game. For the New York Rangers, Vincent Trocheck gets a power play goal, assisted by Adam Fox and Mika Zibanejad. 3-1 in the score is that one, with 7.5 to go in regulation. And as for the the Mammoth taking on the Stars, Nate Schmidt getting a goal, assisted by Logan Cooley.
That goal, no, I don't think even a goalie robot would be stopping that one. That shot was like...
Nate Schmidt now is saying is an unassisted goal.
Perfect.
So we'll see what happens with the assist there. But over to the near side, into the offensive end, taken back by the stick of Bukestad. Passing across to Cotter, over to Bukestad again to the offensive end for the Devils. Cycling it around to the near side along the boards. Tied up, cleared up by the Bruins, taken back at center ice. Into the offensive end, taken back by the Bruins. Over to the near side, over to the far, cycling it around again. Moving it back across on the far side is Lowry. Lowry across to Corrali, into the neutral zone to the offensive end. Never mind, taken back by Dougie Hamilton. Up through center to the near side of the offensive end. Jesper Bratt centering pass with a shot by Siegenthaler, denied by Eunice Korpisalo. And everybody's gang-banging up here on one of the Devils here. Who is that? That is going to be on Connor Brown. Everybody's just like, bro, attack Connor. All right. So, PDF, what updates can you provide us on the Stars game?
Power play for Dallas right now, and looking to continue that streak again with power play goals in 10 straight games, especially why. Oh, we got another one. Oh my gosh. What a save by, what's his, I don't even know this goalie's name.
Starting in net would be Vanacek. Vincent Vanacek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent Vanacek and Casey DeSmith are the 2 goalies in that one.
Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful, you got to give that to him. That was a great one.
Wait a minute. Bro, Igor! What is he doing, bro? Igor Shesterkin. Oh my gosh, bro. Doesn't Igor Shesterkin have a Rangers decorated mask? Doesn't he have a Rangers decorated mask? PDF?
What was that?
Doesn't
Sorry,
Igor Shesterkin
just
have a Rangers decorated mask?
I don't know, bro.
He's wearing a white mask. I've seen him in a Rangers mask before. He's been their goalie all season. Did he lose? Did he lose decorated mask privileges?
Probably because he has no team in front of him. Sorry to make some Ranger fans butt hurt there.
That's the truth, though. That's the truth. Okay. Take a look and see what was said by ChatGPT. I'm going to work on filling out ChatGPT's bracket here. Duke in Kansas. Okay. I like it.
Well, that power play did not materialize very well after that, sadly. We'll be good, though. I believe.
Okay, Florida, Nebraska. So here we go to the near side. Ready to roll. And that face-off won by the Bruins out of their own end to the far side. McAvoy racing it out, passing past Jesper Bratt over to the near side. Intercepted into the offensive end. Connor Brown pass gets deflected to the far side corner. And the Bruins clear the zone, but the Devils with the puck. Over to the near side to the offensive end. That's Jack Hughes cycling it around, clearing it up. And all the way back, it's going to be over to Luke Hughes. Cycling it around, near side, back again from Kovacevic. And into the offensive end, they dump it around to the near corner. Cycling into that corner, puck tied up for down low. Lot checking there, freeing it up now to the top of the zone of the Devils. Kovacevic up to the top of the zone to the point. Shot by Nemec, not going to go. Taken back by the Bruins. Over to the near side is Kuznetsov. To the far side, going to take it back in behind his own net is Zadorov with that puck. Cycling it up now through the center of the defensive end to the near side, and pass intercepted. Trying to connect there with Steves and into the offensive end. Never mind, the Devils got to retreat. That's the one cool thing. I've learned a lot of the Bruins. So, I'm not using the Bruins call sheet. So, through center to the near side, going to be taken there off of the stick of Haminaho. Into the offensive end. Haminaho shot, kicked away, loose over to the far side, and the Bruins able to kick it out. Nice job there by Korpisalo, not let that one get by. Over to the far side, along the boards, battling for it, wing to wing to the near side. Sent down low there from the stick of Nemec. Taking it up now is going to be the Devils into the offensive end. They dump to the far corner, around the near side, and they're going to call no icing. Okay, I thought I heard a whistle, but I was wrong. Over to the near side, Mason Lowry. Up through center, bodies colliding as he collides with Dawson Mercer. And the Devils get it back in the defensive end. Over to the near side, clearing it up and played away by Korpisalo to Lowry. Along the boards, taken back by the Devils to the near side, goes loose Middlestat with that puck through center. Taken back by the Devils on an errant pass to the near side, Dougie Hamilton. Through center to the neutral zone to the offensive end. They're going to try and send it. Puck comes loose along the boards. Over to the near side, wing to wing from Hampus Lindholm to the far side. Sending it up through center into the offensive end. Taken back to the near side by the Devils. Up through center into the offensive end they go. Played by McAvoy. Behind the net, losing it. Over to the far side, Paul Cotter loses control to the near side. The Bruins coming away with it now. Off the stick of Tanner Jeannot. Dumps it into the offensive end. Cycling it around behind Markstrom. Over to the far side. Jeannot centering pass. Not able to connect. Over to the near side. Puck goes loose. Battling for that possession. Coming away with it is going to be the Devils. Up in through center to the near side to the far. Into the offensive end. A delayed penalty coming up here against the Bruins. And they're going to tag up. And here we go. Bit of a fight breaking out. Costelli going at it there with, who is that? With Kovacevic. And Kovacevic going to take the bad side of Nemec. Or not Nemec. Off of Costelli. And down goes the guy Kovacevic. So our second fight in this game here. All right. Let me see here.
Oh my gosh, Harley's been out there for... Oh, he just got off. Okay.
Man. We'll see here. We got a power play coming up for the
save to
New
Smith.
Jersey Devils. Getting ready to go back on to the power play.
Power play.
Okay. Illinois, Houston. Bro, did ChatGPT just take like 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the Sweet 16? Arizona, Arkansas. Oh my god.
Bro, Tyler
Gonzaga,
Myers
Purdue.
has the longest neck I have ever seen out of a man. Have you seen Tyler Myers, bro? His neck is like,
Michigan, Alabama.
bro, look at his profile. His neck is it's like a giraffe, a human version of a giraffe neck. Oh my gosh! Like if you look at this
Tennessee
dude's
and Iowa State.
profile.
So here we go. They're trying to sort out the penalties here. There's a 5-minute major in review, probably for high. I think it might have been a high stick. But New Jersey gonna take a penalty for a game misconduct. On top of the 5 for fighting, there's 2 5 for fightings.
So Jersey got the misconduct.
Hold on. No, New Jersey did not get the misconduct, I don't think.
Offside.
I think it's on Kostelic. We'll see. Kostelic sitting in for a 5-minute major, but he also might, or for fighting, but he also might get another 5-minute major. He might get 10 pims on this one play. Okay, so they took it down to a 2-minute minor. They're going to play 5-on-5, no power plays after all that. No power plays after all that. That's crazy. Okay. We'll see. Potter had to go back to the locker room to get some stitches, I would presume. Okay, so we're gonna say he didn't target the head. The 5-minute major comes down to a 2-minute minor. And there we go. He got the nose tampon. They didn't get him stitches. Instead, they got him the nose tampon. So that's where we're sitting here. 10:42 to go here in regulation.
Bloody devil tampon.
But because of the game, or because of the 2-minute minor to New Jersey, we're going to be playing 5-on-5. And Kostelic serving 126 pims. Second most in the NHL. So here we go. Far side circle faceoff won by the Bruins over to the near side. They clear the zone. And it's going to be Boston icing. Okay. Let's see. So here we go. Top of the zone, New Jersey sending it around to the near side. Chance not going to go. Cycling it around again. He's sure not able to control it. Tied around, and New Jersey's going to get 2 for tripping. Oh my gosh. New Jersey is imploding.
Jersey, you're going to blow it.
Delayed penalty against New Jersey. Back down behind the net here of Korpisalo. And around the near side, working with it, Marat Kuznetsov, leaving it there for Elias Lindholm. Back in behind the net to the far side. Here comes Korpisalo coming out of the net. Over to the near side. Cycling it up from Pasta. and around the boards. Puck goes across to the far side, and New Jersey going to try and tag up. Not going to be able to, though. Nice job there by the Bruins off of the stick of Isimont to the far side. Actually, that might not have been Isimont. That might have been to Dorov. But into the offensive end, over to the near side corner, down low, behind the net to the far side, along the boards. Puck gets cleared out by the Bruins. Giving chase over to it is going to be Henri Jokiharju to the near side to Pasta. Pasta cycling up through center into the offensive end now for the Jokiharju to the near side. Down low to the far side, over there to Victor Arvidsson, top of the zone, Middlestat to the near side, down low into the corner, and it's going to be tagged up by New Jersey. And the Boston Bruins are going to be getting their first power play as Heischer goes to the sin bin. Michigan State, UConn. Okay. So, we'll see. Looks like they're going to be stepping away for a commercial. So, in the meantime, let's take a look around the rest of the NHL. See if we've got any other score updates. Which we do. We do out of New York. The Los Angeles Kings. Trevor Moore gets the empty netter, assisted by Alex Laferriere to make it 4-1 Kings, and that's how that game is going to wrap up.
Man, LA owns New York, don't they?
Well, the Rangers just suck, and they suck at home. That's
they only
what it
have
is.
like what 6 wins at home this season.
Yeah, they suck at home.
Am I right?
So I'm gonna go ahead and update these
They always
scores in the
have, though.
Discord
That's the
server real
thing.
quick.
Bro, they don't even have 10 wins at home. They have 9 wins at home this year. 19 of their wins are at home. Oh, we got Dallas Stars.
All right, I'll update that goal when it comes across my score, my thing, so I can make sure we have the right assists on it as well. Okay,
Super Wyatt.
We'll see. We're waiting on the official goal to come through with the official reads. We'll give it a few minutes before we actually provide the full update on it. Looks like the Red Wings are about ready to win that game as well. They're up 4-2 with 1:05 to go in the third. Just to let you guys know, we will cut cover to this game if the Penguins game will start before this game wraps up. I'm going to look at going over to the Penguins game because, well, Penguins are our priority. In fact, while we're at this commercial break, I'm going to go and grab my Penguins jersey. Because the Penguins game nominally begins right now. Oh my gosh. PDF, entertain the people with stuff you got. Because, right, PDF, you able to entertain the people with some stuff you got, some news, whatever?
Hold on. What'd you say?
I need to make a couple changes real quick. I need to throw on my Penguins JasonsRealm shirt. And then the jersey.
Oh, we got
on
the
top.
Penguins on? Oh, shucks.
Penguins game begins like very soon.
You want me to entertain them? Have they started yet?
Normally starts at 9:30. They'll tell us on ESPN when the game is going to begin on ESPN2.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to start on ESPN2, knowing how long this game is going and how much time is left.
Yeah. All right.
So here we go. Back
Bro,
on him
why is
behind the net.
YouTube
Eunice Corpusalo leaves it over there for Charlie McAvoy. Passing it across. And
Is it on
bodies colliding into
is
each
it a
other.
national
Elias Lindholm,
broadcast
we got
tonight?
another whistle here.
Is this a national broadcast?
Penguins
So I
game?
can watch it on YouTube TV?
Which one?
Yeah. Tonight.
Both games are.
Is it-
Both games I'm covering are. They're both ESPN national
Yeah, because
broadcast.
I'm not seeing it on YouTube TV.
ESPN.
Well, I have ESPN on YouTube TV. It's
I
not
am
ESPN
literally
Plus,
watching this
is
on
it?
ESPN right now. So
Penguins game.
right now I'm watching the Bruins and Devils, but it's gonna turn over to the Penguins game.
Oh, okay. Because the Penguins game's not even showing up on upcoming games here.
Yeah, no, it starts at 9:30 on ESPN.
All right. I guess I'll entertain them if it starts somehow.
But I'm back. I got the Penguins jersey on. The Frontline Gaming saying 3-4. Well, we'll see here. We'll see. Connor Brown got 2 minutes for embellishment. So Boston's still going to have the power play. Back in is Lowry out of his own end. Cycling it around to the near side, moving up through center. Trying to connect back there in the defensive end with Elias Lindholm. Over to the far side. Cycling it through center to the near side to Zaka. Into the offensive end they go. Down low. Kicked up by the Devils. Here comes your chance. Short-handed rush into the offensive end with the puck. That's going to be off the stick of Brendan Dillon and moved out the other way. That one by the Devils. Back into their own end to the near side. Clearing it out again. Up into the near side, Pasternak. Into the offensive end, over to Zaka. Zaka not able to get a connection there. Lowry gets it in the neutral zone. $500 bet on Jersey win. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, they're playing shorthanded, but it's only for another 36 seconds. Here comes Pasta through center, leaving it back to Arvidsson. Who did he embellish? Embellishment basically is like selling the penalty, like overselling the penalty. And we got another penalty. Oh my gosh, Bukestad going to the sin bin. We got 4 Devils in the penalty box. He got 2 for tripping.
Devils in purgatory.
Wow. But yeah, embellishment is like, let's say I
it's like
check
a LeBron
you.
flop.
Exactly. Like, let's say I lightly tap you with a stick and you go flying and flopping on the deck like a fish. That's embellishment.
Or like LeBron James. Or the LeBron
Basically,
James
anything
flop.
you see in the NBA or MLS, that's embellishment.
Yeah.
But Boston can have the 2-minute advantage for another 23 seconds.
You can't sell a call like that.
Yes, if LeBron was a hockey player, he would be the king of embellishment penalties.
Yeah, especially with that height, too.
And the Red Wings did get an empty net goal, so they win 5-2.
Hat trick? Who got the goal?
I will take a look in a second. Let me just update the Discord server. Hey, you able to cool what's going on in the background because I can hear it coming through? Okay, so far side, cycling it out, and the Bruins get cleared out. PDF, you able to clear what's going on in the background, man? It's coming through the stream. Over to the near side, Zaka into the offensive end, passing back to Geeky. Like... Yes, it came through. Geeky to the top of the zone, Lowry with that puck over to Pasta. Shot gets blocked before it gets to the net. And now a minute 37 of regular power play. The Devils into the offensive end, never mind. Lowry takes it back, working with that puck. And no, it was actually, I believe, Finney. It was either Finney or Shine had that last goal. But here we go, to the near side, Zaka over to Lowry. Into the offensive end, gone on the far side with Lindholm. Elias Lindholm to the top of the zone to Pasta. Pasta to the near side, Geeky. Geeky across again to Pasta, taking it down the far side to the top of the zone to the point. Lowry, Geeky shot, not gonna go. Wide left to the far side. Pasternak cycling it around, over to the far side, taken back by the Devils, up through center. Here comes a chance. 2-on-1 to the offensive end, over to the near side. Pass gets blocked by Lowry. Over to the far side, still played by Hischier along the boards. 50 seconds and counting of power play time for the Bruins. Over to the area behind the net goes Morgan Geeky. Cycling it around the near side comes Hampus Lindholm. Up through the near side, into the neutral zone they go. Passing back to Fraser Minton. 33 seconds on the power play, 6:10 to go in the period. Over to the far side, taken back by the Devils. Into the offensive end, they punch it. Played by Korpisalo over to the near side. Over there to Casey Middlestat. Up through the near side, leaving it there for Hampus Lindholm. Up through center, passing back to Fraser Minton. Into the offensive end on the far side, pass to Kuznetsov. Over to the top of the zone, cycling it around for Hampus Lindholm. Down low to Kuznetsov, back up to Lindholm. Lindholm to Kuznetsov. Power play about ready to expire. It does. Cycling it around to the near side, shot crowding the net, and no goal. But Markstrom, looking at grabbing at his head a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. He's just kind of like resetting his mask, I guess. Okay, so we do have the official goal for the Stars. That is officially going to be Wyatt Johnston, assisted by Miro Heiskanen and Jason Robertson.
Oh, he has 37 goals in the season, and he's only 22.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, that last goal was by Dominic Shine, empty netter, unassisted. Yeah, it was a body check on Markstrom, essentially is what it was. But I think it wasn't really goalie interference because it just was the way it was going, the way the play was moving. Yeah. So.
Oh, we have another fight. Bischel again. But the refs separate them.
And they're about ready to wrap up the second period there.
Yeah.
Okay, in the meantime, let me go ahead and get my whiteboard situated for the Devil, or for the Penguins game. Because I always set up my whiteboard. Without my whiteboard, I am nothing. So you guys get a little behind the scenes look as to how this stuff works. Because without this whiteboard, I struggle. I think I've worked with these players enough to know, I should know. Okay.
Don't tell me they tossed Bischel.
Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let me go here and reload it. This red marker's nice. Penguins. And Avalanche. Okay. So we are ready to roll here. For the Penguins, I know I don't have 59 Chinikov. Okay. I don't have 41 Ville Koivunen. So here we go. Far side face-off going to be won by the Devils. Moving it up along the ice, along the near side, through center to the offensive end, taken back by the Bruins to the near side. 5.5 to go. Puck drop is at 9:50 for the Penguins game for the record. Over to the near side, to the offensive end, to the far side along the boards. Played out, up to the top. Shot not going to go. Down low, shot near side. Chance crowding the net, and the Devils end up defending it. Over to the far side they go, cycling it around to the offensive end. It's going to be taken back off of the stick there of Zadorov. Over to the far side, Yoki Haru. Up to the top of the zone, taken back by the Devils. Shot denied, and we got a whistle. Okay. So we'll go for about another 5 minutes before we swap the stream, because the Penguins game will drop puck at 9:50 Eastern. So, I guess Solovyov is number 7. All right, so here we go. Far side draw, ready to roll here. Face-off going to be won by the Bruins. Over to the near side, Kuznetsov going to pass back, cleared up all the way out, and Siegenthaler going to give chase. No icing, back on him behind the net to the near side. Along the boards, trying to clear it out the other way, but the game starts at 9:30. Yes. Yes. So over to the near side, down low, cycling it around. Over to the far side, Connor Brown on a pass. Goes down, taken back by Aspero, and here come the Bruins. We got a whistle! So Aspero going to the sin bin. That means the New Jersey Devils are going on to the power play. 13, 29, 88. 13, 29, 88. 10, 11, 91. I don't have 10 or 91. Number 10, forward. That's Nicholas Waugh. And number 91 is also a forward. That is Nazem Kadri. So here we go. 4:31 to go here in regulation. 17, 18, 94, 54, 93, 54, 93. Beautiful. Okay. 24 combined PIMs this period between these two teams. Yeah, discipline goes out the window in the third period. All right, so over to the near side. Here come the Bruins trying to clear the zone. They will. 27-70. Okay. So, ready to roll. Into the neutral zone, Connor Brown to the offensive end. Cycling around, back in behind the net to the far side. Into the corner, tied up. Puck gonna get jarred loose over to the far side. Corrali able to move it around to the near side. Flipping it up and kept in by Heischer up to the top of the zone. Bratt sends it down low to the near side for Jack Hughes. Along the boards, Connor Brown sends it to the far side to Heischer. Heischer down low to Brown. Brown cycling it around to the far side, top of the zone. Heischer top now. Not going to get to Dougie Hamilton. He's going to have to take it in the neutral zone. And we got a whistle here. That's going to be for the offside. Nick Blankenberg. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. So, here we go.
Why am I drawing a blank on how to spell syrup?
SYRUP.
Okay. My brain pool is stupid because I spelled it pretty ridiculously. And I was like, wait, what?
So, ready to roll. There goes Luke Hughes out of his own defensive end. Cycling it around to the near side, moving it up towards the offensive end. Kuznetsov, Minton, Zadorov, and Yokiharu out there for the Bruins. Over to the near side, Timo Meyer with the puck for the Devils, trying to cycle it around along the boards. Luke Hughes gets it, and down to the near side. We got a penalty coming up against the Devils. Oh my gosh. Bro, the penalty box is just like a vacation destination now.
Vacation destination.
Gosh. So we'll see. That takes out the 4-on-4 now for 47 seconds. Dawson Mercer gets 2 for interference. Okay. So, ready to roll. And here we go. Cody Glass going to take the draw here up against Middlestat. And that faceoff going to be one to the near side, down low, taken back by the Devils to the far side. Around the boards now to the near side, behind the net, trying to create some room is going to be Jack Hughes. Leaving it to the near side, over for Jesper Bratt. Over to the near side, back across to Bratt again. Got to get back on side, they do. Passing back to the top of the zone. Cycling it around to the far side. Jesper Bratt to the far side of the offensive end. Passing back, shot not going to go. And around to the near side. Middlestat now gets the puck. Down low into the defensive end to the far side, taking it out. A cross pass to the near side, over to Lowry. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Up through the defensive end to the near side. Lowry into the offensive end he goes, losing control of that puck. 4-on-4 expires, and here we go. Bruins power play for another minute 10. 2:27 left in the third. McAvoy down to Pasta. Pasta across to the point. Geeky back up top, not able to maintain the zone. Zaka now to McAvoy to the near side, out of the defensive end. Passing back to Zaka. Along the near side, passing across to Elias Lindholm, back to Zaka, back and across again towards Geeky. Down low, the puck gets cleared out again. 2:05 to go in the period. Around the near side. I smell OT as well, but we're not going to be here for it. Over to the near side, Zaka into the offensive end, trying to punch it around to the near side. Battling now McAvoy into the neutral zone. 30 seconds left on the power play. 1:47 left in the third. Zacha up to Pasta. Pasta to Geeky. Into the offensive end to the top of the zone. Lindholm. From Elias Lindholm down to Pasta. Down to Zacha. Around the far side. Top of the zone to McAvoy. McAvoy to Pasta. Across shot denied. Over to the far side. Zacha. 12 to go on the power play. Near side. Pasta shot. And frozen up by Markstrom. But with that being said, I do think we are going to wrap up coverage on this game. We'll be live for the Penguins game immediately after. So if you guys enjoyed, drop a like, drop a sub. Always appreciated. And with that, we will catch you guys in a couple of minutes for coverage of the Penguins game. We'll do a little bit of this coverage, a little bit of Penguins game. So just make sure you guys stick around. You guys should get